92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
In today's second date update, we'll try to answer the age-old question, is it possible to find love at a used car lot? I know, for me, I haven't found love, but I have found that if you're willing to put in the effort and add a little elbow grease to the situation, you can get that deal down by at least $100.
No wonder you love buying new cars all the time.
Gotta be willing to do the work, though.
Yeah.
Sort of like Alice, who's on the phone to do a second date update right now. She thinks she might have found love at a used car lot.
For real?
Yep. What's up, Alice? How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. So your email said that you met the dude you want to call today while buying a used car.
That is true.
And all I can see in my head is a really bad suit and really greasy hair.
No, he was a good-looking guy.
Okay. And what?
I still don't believe you, but okay, continue.
What's his name?
Dent.
Dense? Like you're dense in the head?
No, Dent. D-E-N-T.
Dent. His name is Dent, and he works at a car lot.
Shut
I
up.
know.
No way.
It's funny, I
I
think.
guess he was born for the job. All right, so tell us a little bit about Dent.
So I was shopping for a new car, just looking for something a little bit bigger,
Uh-huh.
and we kind of just hit it off. And he asked me out for coffee, and we went out, and I have 2 kids, which can sometimes be an issue.
Did you bring them along for coffee?
No.
Oh.
They weren't with me at the time. But I didn't know how to bring it up because we just met. I didn't know if dating someone with 2 kids was going to be his thing. So,
I feel like he's a guy named Dent from a used car lot. He should just be lucky he's on a date.
no, he was really cute. He was really funny.
Okay, so Dent has a lot to offer.
Okay.
What did you like about Dent so much?
I just liked talking to him about random things.
Okay, what'd you guys talk
Okay.
about while you were having coffee? What's a highlight from your coffee date?
We both really like long distance running.
Okay.
Really? Wow.
So you're
Yeah.
both big runners. That's something that you probably didn't realize you would have in common with someone like him.
Right, exactly. And the conversation just went smooth. He even complimented me.
What do you
What
say?
did he compliment you on? Like, you have great taste in automobiles, let me tell you.
No. When I finally told him that I had kids, he told me that I didn't look like a mom.
That's not
Okay.
a compliment. Hey, that's an insult to moms everywhere, Dent.
It's like a backhanded compliment.
I don't know. It's saying you haven't let yourself go like
Yeah,
most
right.
moms is what it's saying.
No, I think he was trying to be complimentary. I didn't say it in the right way.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, did you go to coffee right after you were looking at the car?
Yes. yes.
Okay. And so did you go back to the lot after?
No, I told him after coffee that I would need to take some time to think about the car.
Dude, he couldn't even close the car deal on a coffee date.
No, I don't know. I just wasn't sure at that time.
Okay. Have you made a decision on the car? Did you ever figure that out with him?
Yeah, I ended up going back and getting the car, but he wasn't there at the time, so I just bought it from one of his other coworkers and
What?
yeah, left him a note saying to give me a call.
Ooh.
Okay, well, that's probably why he's not calling you back.
Because I didn't buy the car from him?
Yeah, of course. He gets commission off that.
Yeah, but I think he asked me out for coffee because he likes me, not because he's trying to sell me a car.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, even if he did like you, the fact that you wouldn't go through him and he loses his commission, I would never call you again.
Whoa.
I couldn't do it.
I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it like that. I don't know. When you have 2 kids, you kind of your brain gets foggy, and I needed a car.
Yeah, I don't know. Alice, it sounds like you're a sweet mom of 2 that is good looking and you just got scammed, is what it sounds like to me.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
I mean, maybe yes, maybe he's not calling me back because I didn't buy a car from him, or maybe he's not calling me back because I have 2 kids.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I just think that I wish he said something.
Either
Yeah,
reason
so-
is really crappy.
Right?
I just want to let you know.
So has he gotten back to you at all?
No,
You haven't heard anything from him. And how long has it been?
5 days.
5 days with no call from Dent. I'm sorry about that.
Dent.
All right. Well, play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, thank you.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I just have one question for the woman who's on the phone for a second date update today. Alice,
Yes.
what is it going to take for me to get you into a date? What's it going to take?
What do you mean?
What do I got to do? What do I got to do to get you into this second date update? If you're wondering why I'm asking Alice that, that's because she met the guy that she wants to call today at a used car lot. Yes. He was actually the guy trying to sell her a car. His name is Dent. And she went there looking for a car. They bonded a little bit, then went for coffee. And she didn't buy a car from him that day. But she did go back to the dealership the next day and buy from another salesman. And now Dent isn't calling her back. So she fears that maybe the reason he's not calling is because she bought a car from a different dude.
I'm still not sure that he thought that your guys' coffee date was actually a date. I never heard. How did you guys end stuff?
We just kind of said, like, we'll be in touch with each other.
Over the car or over another date?
I guess it was unclear.
Okay.
That sounds like a really romantic ending to the whole thing. All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now, see if we can get Dent on the phone and make a deal. You ready?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, may I speak to Dent, please?
This is Dent.
Hey, Dent, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. How'd you guys get my number? What's going on?
Well, I got your number because I'm in the market for a Toyota Tercel.
Oh, stop it.
1985, if you got it.
Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have anything like that specifically on lot right now, but
Dent.
Dent, I'm not calling about a Toyota Tercel.
No one is ever calling about a Toyota Tercel. Let's just say that right now.
Okay, then what are you calling me about?
Well, I'm calling because you recently went on a date with somebody, and they emailed us to get a hold of you.
Okay. Went on a date?
Yeah. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So you went out with a girl named Alice for coffee a little while ago.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think I know what you guys are talking about. Okay.
Okay, good. Okay. So you know Alice and you remember Alice?
Yeah, I think so. If I'm thinking of the right person, yeah, I remember her.
She's the one that wanted to buy a car from you, but then didn't buy a car from you?
Yeah, how could I forget that?
It sounds like you're not happy about that.
Well, I am a car salesman, and we talked about buying a car, and then she didn't buy a car, so, yeah.
Is that the reason that you're not calling her back, because she didn't buy a car from you?
Okay, so let me just backtrack and explain what's going on here. So, yeah, I'm a car salesman, and yes, we talked about buying a car and went out to coffee, but here's the thing. I'm one of the best car salesmen on the lot, and then there's also, like, I'll call him my rival, but actually he's not really like my arch rival, anything. He's like one of my best friends. We're like total bros. And kid you not, we seriously go 1-2 every month back and forth with deals and commissions and sales, yada, 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 yada.
It sounds like an exciting relationship you guys have.
He's like, yeah, he's my best friend. It's always fun to like bounce back and forth and be like, ha, beat ya.
Okay.
And what does he have to do with any of this?
So the guy she went and got the car from, after I set everything up, and was like, yes, going to get this sale in, she bought it from him.
Oh, so you're pissed because she gave that dude a sale over you.
I mean, it wasn't even that. That car sale is what put him over the month, and then so I ended up losing the month to him.
Oh, that sucks.
And on top of everything, he gets this big bonus that I've been so close to getting every month. So yeah, he walks away with my bonus, gets the deal, and he's constantly rubbing this in my face and won't let it go.
Wait, no. Can we all pause for a second? I mean, yeah, that sucks for work, but romantically, you didn't like the girl? Like, I don't get why that has anything to do with her. She didn't know any of that.
I never said I liked her romantically, though.
Oh. Well, she feels different. She thought that you were into her.
Yeah.
Look, I wasn't romantically interested. I'm gay.
What?
Oh.
Whoa.
Well, doesn't that change everything?
That came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Why didn't we just
Apparently,
start there?
Nobody picked up on that, and she obviously didn't pick up on that.
Oh.
Yeah, so, like, sorry if that, like, didn't get communicated, but yeah, it was, like, no intention to her. Really nice girl and everything, but yeah, there's no way that's going to work out.
Hey, you know who'd be really surprised to hear that? It's Alice, and she's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about? She's on the phone?
Yes, she is. Alice, you there?
Hi.
Hey, Dent is gay, if you didn't hear that.
Yeah. Didn't really get that vibe from you when you asked me out for coffee and were flirting with me, but I guess that makes me feel better. I don't know.
Yeah, sorry about that. I mean, like, no offense to you. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't. Maybe there were signs and I didn't pick up on them, but
I mean, I would hope so. It was like I talked about my partner half the time.
I thought you were talking about your business partner.
No, talking about my husband.
Oh my God,
Dude,
you really weren't trying to pick up on her, Jen.
No.
I still thought like maybe you were like, well, still leading her on just for the sale. But if you're talking about your partner half the time,
Well, then I don't understand why you said you thought I was attractive.
I mean, like, you are. You're a pretty woman, but yeah, it's just, I can look at someone and say they're pretty, can't I?
I don't know. Does your partner approve of that, Dent?
I mean, heck, we go out on coffee ourselves and we look at people and say who's hot and who's not and who's pretty. So why couldn't I?
Okay.
right?
I guess I was just confused. I thought you liked me more than that.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. But you know who might actually be interested, might be able to help you out there? The guy you bought the car from?
Yeah.
I can guarantee you he's single and he would be interested. Ever since you bought the car, he hasn't shut up about it, or you.
Oh,
wow.
Really?
whoa, you are quite the salesman, Dent.
Dang.
See? Thank you.
He's getting
Can I have
you.
my bonus for it?
Yeah, sorry, you still lose out on the bonus.
Oh, no.
But Alice, would you like to go on a second date with Dent to the car lot to meet that other dude that sold you the car so you could go out with him maybe?
Ooh.
You know what? Why not?
Yay.
Awesome. I love playing matchmaker. I can promise you I will get you guys in contact within like the next hour.
Wow, okay. You do work quick, Dent.
That's my specialty.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, Alice, congratulations. I think you got a second date out of the second date update.
Guess I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not what I was expecting, but
But it turned out wonderful.
I hope so.
And Dent, next time I buy a car, I'm buying it from you.
Oh.
For sure.
Oh, well, if you're talking about that Tercel we talked about a little bit ago, I don't have that in stock, but I can set it up, I guarantee, in the next few days.
Wonderful. Let's do it, Dent. Get Alice a date, get me a Tercel. This is a great second date update.
Yes!
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Everybody is texting in at 78592 saying Alice, the girl from today's second date update, has horrible gaydar.
Some people just don't have it.
Yeah, some people just can't tell. If you missed today's second date update, this girl named Alice wanted to call a dude named Dent. He works actually at a car dealership, and she went there to look at a car, and then they ended up having coffee, and she thought that he was really into her.
Yeah.
And then he stopped calling her back. Well, we found out that one reason that he was kind of upset was because she didn't buy the car from him that day. She came back and bought it like the day after from his rival.
Which is like not even rival or not. That's a slap in the face
Yeah.
for anybody making commission.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Come on, I did all the work and you give it to him,
Yes.
right?
So she bought it from somebody else, and that's like his friend, but they always go back and forth like, I got the bonus this month and you didn't.
Yeah.
So he ended up getting his bonus and Dent didn't get his. But
Oh,
also,
ouch.
Dent's gay. And
Yeah, that's kind of a deal breaker.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
And even the whole time, I guess, while they were having coffee, he was talking about his partner, and she just thought he was talking about a business partner. Didn't pick up on the fact
Yeah.
that Dent isn't into her or any woman,
See,
really.
nowadays, I actually, if I hear partner, I never assume work. I always assume it's a partner.
Yeah.
And then they could be talking about a work partner.
Sure.
I don't know.
And they're like, that's so good that you're open about it. And you're like,
Yeah.
he's like, no, that's my business partner.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Dent was gay and not interested. But we did find out that the dude that she did buy a car from is actually interested in her because Dent's like, he won't shut up about you. So he wants to play matchmaker and set them up on a date.
That's cute.
So
I
his
like
friend's
it.
going to win twice.
Yeah.
He's got the money and the
Jeez.
girl.
And the girl. But Dent doesn't care about the girl. He just would rather have the money.
Yeah. He works on commission. He's like, hello.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If there's two things women love, it's fast cars and loose men.
Oh, I'm
Or is it
with
or
yes.
is it loose cars and fast men?
That's it.
I'm not sure which one it is, but I do know that women love men in cars. And so does Cliff, who's on the phone right now, because Cliff took the girl that he wants us to call today in a second date update out on a very interesting date. He called it a car hopping date.
What?
What is that?
Cliff, how are you?
Hey guys, how are you?
Good. Now, which one are you? Are you a loose car or a fast man?
I'm a fast car loose man.
Oh, okay. So your email explained the date that you took this girl on. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to do something, sort of unique. And I said, why not go car hopping?
Do you mean like you go to dealers and you just test drive cars, or you're like,
Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
pretty much we go to like a dealership and, like Mercedes and Lexus, really nice cars. I'm like, hey, we're looking at buying a car and we want to test drive it. And it was a fun way to get to know each other, test driving cars that you normally wouldn't drive.
Yeah.
Sounds cool to me.
It sounds like a cool date. Is this something you've done before?
No, it's something that I kind of came up with.
All right, let me ask Brooke, because like from a dude's perspective, it'd be awesome to just drive a bunch of cars that I never got to see the inside of. As a woman, would you be interested in this date?
no.
No, okay.
No,
So it sounds
not
terrible
at
to her.
all.
Why?
Like,
I thought girls like cars.
one, going to dealerships is like, ugh.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that? And two, then having some dude go on some weird power trip thing when you like to drive fast cars. Like, the whole thing is too much testosterone for my taste.
No, it's not like that at all. I mean, it's not like we're going out to test drive a Honda Civic or some car and then talk about the safety features, or a minivan. Like, hey, can this fit 7 people? We're like, we're test driving very nice cars, convertibles.
Yeah, but how much conversation and sexy can you have with a car salesman in the car with you?
Well, they don't always go with you. Some of the nicer car dealerships let you go on your own.
Yeah.
So it's not like you have the third wheel. They're sitting, the guy's trying to listen to your game. What's going on?
Yeah,
He knows.
that's true. Anytime I've gone to look at a car with somebody else, though, you're like, you two can go ahead and take it, and I'll just be here when you get back.
That's good.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, and I understand if you go into a dealership and you're sitting there crunching numbers and so on. We were just test driving the car and we'd like, all right, well, thank you. Didn't really like the car and go to the next dealership.
You're just wasting the salesman's time instead.
Yeah, which is fine to do because they waste a lot of people's time. So wasting a car salesman time, I'm all for it. Before we get into more about your car hopping date, where did you meet this girl?
I met Heather actually at a singles mixer, speed dating sort of thing.
Speed dating.
And, she wrote my number down. I wrote her number down. And, we had a connection.
Okay. And while you guys were out test driving a bunch of cars, how did everything seem to go? Did she seem to really have a good time?
Yeah, absolutely. At one point, we drove for like an hour, I think, and, we really hit it off. And
You test drove a car for an hour? Did they think you stole it?
It's like a road trip.
No, I think the guy actually thought I really wanted to buy it. So, it's like, hey, you can test drive the car all day if you want.
So you took his word for it. You're like, sure, all right. Why not?
Exactly. And then I asked her, if she wanted to get some lunch, and then
Take
she
her
did.
to lunch in the car that you were test driving? That's what you should have done.
Drive through.
She said she already had plans with her friends, and it was maybe a little awkward. I didn't want to go in for a kiss, but I, kind of gave her a hug, and I said, I really had a good time, and would love to see you again. She said, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Do you think that she's making that up? The only reason I bring up is we've done a lot of second date updates where people make up. Like, oh, I had plans earlier.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that.
And even if she was telling the truth, the thing is if she was really, truly interested in you and you guys were doing an early date like that, she'd bail on her friends to hang out with. I mean, like, her friends would understand if she
Yeah.
was on a date and it went long.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she had a baby shower or something. I mean, who knows?
It's always, look, dude, hey.
You can't miss a baby shower.
Yeah, I know. I know a lot of women, Cliff, and it's always a f***ing baby shower. Every time. So yeah, have you heard anything from her since she left your date to go to this damn baby shower?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I called her actually, and it's been about a week and she hasn't called me back yet. So I'm just, trying to figure out. That's why I called you guys.
Okay.
And you can't think of anything weird that happened in the cars. She was perfectly happy.
Maybe the problem was that you didn't buy a car. And you should have gone back to the dealer and said, hey, I'm going to let the missus wait in the waiting room while men go crunch some numbers. You hang out there and maybe we'll get some dinner in my new sedan later.
That could have been it.
Could have been.
Oh, that sounds awful.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Got it. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Cliff is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Heather to find out why she's not calling him back. Cliff took her on a very interesting and creative date that we haven't heard of before. He took her out to test drive cars. It sounds a lot more boring than it is, I think. The whole idea was you get to test drive a bunch of cars that you normally wouldn't drive. You have some fun conversation and everything else. But here's where I think you messed up, Cliff.
Okay.
Okay, it sounds fun, but I don't think you made it fun enough. You needed to make it a little more exciting. You get in the car to test drive it, and then you take the car off a jump. You know what I mean? Find a jump somewhere and jump that car. Or, hey, there's train tracks everywhere. Race a train. Drive that car up to the top of a mountain, then drive it down to show her what it can really do. Live on the edge. Show her just how precious life is.
Yeah.
You know? And then there's a chance that she'll realize she's not going to be on this earth for a long time, and she might spend the night with you. That's what you should have done.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
Yeah. Hey, since she's not calling you back, are you kind of rethinking that whole car idea? Maybe you should have stuck to something more traditional, like, I don't know, say cocktails.
Maybe a nice lunch, a brunch or something. Yeah, it would have been better, I think.
Could have combined them both, cocktails and test drives.
No, that's
Hop in the car with a margarita.
yeah, very illegal.
All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and find out the reason she's not calling you back. You ready to go?
Okay, yes, absolutely.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. But we're going to do it intense.
Do not play this.
Yeah. This is an intense second date update. All right.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Heather?
this is she.
Hey, Heather, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay.
I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from a dude that you went on a date with, and for some reason you're not calling him back, and he asked if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Who are we talking about?
His name is Cliff.
Oh, hell.
Wow. You remember Cliff?
That bad, huh?
I never want to talk to that guy again.
Why?
Because he is the sketchiest, creepiest. I can't even.
Whoa.
Was it just the weirdness of the date or the weirdness of the person you were on the date with?
You know those kind of people that get the emails that say, a distant relative of yours just died in England and you will get $1 million if you just provide us this information for the disbursement of the funds. And they
Yeah.
actually answer those emails.
That's how I've made my
I
millions.
basically became that kind of person.
You became
You
that.
became-
What do you mean by you're that kind of person? I don't understand.
I mean, I'm an idiot for going on a date with him.
Oh, okay.
Like he suckered you into it.
Yeah.
And you knew from the beginning you should have said no.
I mean, from the beginning, I didn't know it. But about 15 minutes into the date, I definitely knew, and I should have just walked away then.
I talked to Cliff. He doesn't sound like a weird guy.
Can I tell you my side of the story?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, first of all, we'll put aside the weirdness of our date is going to be test driving cars. Okay, sure. And then we're driving this car for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, do you think I look sexy in this car?
Did he say it just like that, too?
Yeah, and like really seriously and creepy. He's like, do you like this car?
Oh my God. How did you respond to that?
And I'm like, I guess, yeah. And so then he goes, do you think I should buy it?
Oh, boy.
And I'm like, I mean, if you want it, do you need a car? Sure. I don't know what to, it's just so creepy.
Yeah, that was my fear when we first talked to him about the date, was that he was going to do something like that to try to impress you.
No, it gets better.
Oh, it gets better.
What happened?
So then he pulls over.
Uh-huh.
And he, very seriously to me says, I really love this car. I love myself in it. I love you next to me in it.
What?
Would you be willing to co-sign?
No
No,
way.
he did not. Stop it.
Swear to God.
he asked you to co-sign on a loan for a car with him.
Yes, and I said, we just met, and so then he goes on to say, I got in some financial trouble a few years back, and my credit is shot, and I can't buy a car. While I have the money to make the payments and everything, they're not going to give me a loan, and I need a co-signer, and I just think you and I have great chemistry. And I'm like, what is even happening? It's like
I don't see the problem with that. I mean, I don't understand why it's such a big deal.
What was that?
That was Cliff. Cliff, you're supposed to wait for me to tell her that you're on the phone. Cliff is actually on the phone listening.
Oh, you ass.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much I can take of her, making it sound like I'm some creep or weird or, blah, blah, blah.
How do you think that was acceptable first date behavior?
Maybe I was wrong. When I met you, I saw a lot of compassion. And if you had compassion, then you would know that it's not such a bad thing to co-sign with me. I mean, I don't see what's the problem.
So, Cliff, you weren't joking when you were asking her to co-sign a loan.
No, I had listen, about 3 years ago, I had some problems with my credit, and I'm working on it. And I think me driving a better car would definitely give me a better look.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Buy a $100,000 car. That'll, really secure your finance. That's really building financial stability.
So you're saying, Heather, that you never had a rough time in your life, and now you're putting me down. You're kicking a man ways down. Is that what you're saying?
I have had rough times in the past, I guess, but I've never asked a complete stranger to co-sign on a loan for me.
A complete stranger. The second time I saw you, we met one time, and this is the second time.
That's true.
So I'm not a complete stranger. First of all, second of all, when I looked at you, when I pulled over and I looked at you, and I really made a deep connection with you, and I looked at you and I said, you know what? I can really see myself driving this car with you in it. I meant that.
I meant that. And you could be in it because you could basically own part of this car if you wanted to.
Cliff, I'm totally baffled by this. Do you truly not understand how bad it is what you did?
Man, I mean, maybe I trust people too much.
Cliff, is there anybody else closer to you that you could have co-sign a loan rather than somebody that you're on a first date with?
Well, my family, I mean, I don't really talk to them, but that's a whole nother story.
Because you owe them money, probably.
Yeah.
You know what, Heather? I hope one day that you don't hit a rough time like I did. And, maybe someday you need somebody to co-sign with you, and then you'll remember this time. You'll remember the car hopping. You'll remember me, and you go, you know what? Karma's a bitch.
All right. Well, at this point, I would love to ask if you guys would go on a second date. Heather, will you go out on a second date with Cliff? We will pay for it, and I'll have somebody co-sign that loan.
No.
Yeah, that's
right.
pretty clear.
Cliff, I'm sorry. No second date, man.
That's fine. It is what it is. But, hey, Jubal, if you want to co-sign with me, I'm up for it, man.
You're asking me to co-sign a loan with you?
I mean, you were offering,
I didn't offer. I said, I've had to have people do that. And trust me,
No, but you said if she went out with me again, you find somebody co-sign.
Yeah, I did. Look, me co-signing a loan with you would only make your chances worse of getting a loan.
I don't know. We can always give them free advertising on your radio show.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
I'll do that. I'll risk my job and give them free advertising for plugs on the radio, and I'll co-sign a loan with you even though I don't know you. I'll totally do that for you.
Really?
No, Cliff. I will not do that.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
And I know she'll be the death of me. At least we'll both be numb.
Looking for the perfect birthday or anniversary gift or a special date night? Well, then you need Zodart, Seattle's only exotic car rental company. Visit Zodart.com to book an exotic special car for that very special day.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody knows that the way to a woman's heart is car humor.
What?
And that's how Roger, the guy who was on the phone to do a second date update today, says he scored a date with Marissa, the girl that he wants to call. He said he used car humor.
I
I don't really know what that means. That's
Okay,
just what his
good.
email said, so hopefully we can get an explanation. Roger, what exactly do you mean you scored a date with her using car humor?
Well, just that. I made a joke. I figured she's at a car show. She likes cars. I like cars. I made a joke.
Okay, you met her at a car show.
Yes.
Okay, and I have to know, what was your car joke?
Well, it's nothing great, but it worked for her. She was standing next to this 1970 Dodge Charger. It was a gorgeous car, but she looked so good next to it. I almost missed the car completely. But I just said I got to talk to her, so I went up and I started some small talk, and I said, I'm rebuilding a car just like this, but all I've got so far is a steering wheel.
That
That's
was it.
actually cute. I would fall for that too.
I know it's lame. It's
lame, but good.
But apparently it worked, right? You guys went out.
It worked.
Okay.
Exactly. We started talking. Yeah.
You sound charming enough to pull it off.
Well, I don't look it. It would have worked better on the phone.
So is the date that you want to talk about at the car show, or did you guys end up actually going out?
No, yeah, the car show went great. The actual date was that weekend at a concert we went to.
Oh, you even took her to a show.
I did. She was down. She said she wanted to go to a show with me.
Okay. And how did the show go?
It went great at first, but I have to be honest. I showed up at her house on my bike, of course.
Wait a minute. Did you say on your bike?
Yes.
Like a motorcycle?
No, bicycle.
Okay.
You showed up on a bicycle.
Yes, I lost my license. It's been many years ago. It's just something I'd rather not get into. But anyway, yeah.
Did she know that you were going to show up on a bicycle?
No.
Oh, okay, listen.
First problem.
I mean, I think the bicycle's fine if you give a girl a warning, especially if you meet a man at a car show. You'd assume that he's going to come pick you up, I don't know, in a car.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I figured we had some good connections, some good common ground, that it wouldn't be a big issue.
So what were you going to do? Put her on your handlebars and take her to the concert?
Well, I'm a gentleman, okay, so obviously I thought, okay, well, if she drives us, I'd be a gentleman. I'd pay for parking. I'd pay for the tickets to the show, drinks, whatever she needed. I wanted to do that, at least since she was driving.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did you ask her beforehand to drive, or did you just show up like, hey, you got to drive us?
I asked her if she could drive, but she didn't know I was going to show up on a bike.
Okay, so she thought you were just being like, hey, you want to drive? Because, that'd be cool.
Right.
Okay,
right.
But she kind of had to drive. She had no choice.
Right.
All right.
And so the car ride to the concert was not awkward then?
No. Like I said, it was more humor and more common ground. It was kind of everything that you think about when you think about, hey, I just met this person and we're together going to a concert. This should be a good time. It was perfect.
Okay, so she didn't seem bothered by the fact that you showed up on a
No,
bike.
not at all.
That's cool, actually. Sounds like a cool chick.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought, yeah.
And so how was the show?
Well, now we come to the crux of it. It was going good at first, and I was really digging the music. She seemed to do that as well. And then she kind of said she had to go to the bathroom, and so I just kind of found, someone to talk to. And a few minutes go by, nothing. Didn't see her, so I kind of checked around, didn't see her. I guess it was 10, 15 minutes. I'm not sure exactly how long, but I finally got a text from her that said, she didn't feel good and that she went home.
Oh.
And, of course, my gut reaction was, okay, I understand, but now I have no ride home.
I was going to say, how did you get home from the concert?
My bike is at her house.
Yeah.
I mean,
so how'd you get home?
I took the bus. I had to take the bus.
What did you say to her? What did you text back?
Well, at this point, I'm still assuming she's fallen sick. I don't want to offend her. I'm kind of offended myself that she didn't offer to at least ride me home. So I didn't say much. I didn't want to. I still thought I had a chance. Maybe she just felt sick. So anyway, I took a bus, got my bike, and I let her be.
Oh, you didn't knock on the door or anything when you got...
No. I let her be. I didn't know. I didn't know how sick she was.
Okay.
Have you let her be since the date, or have you tried to call her a few times?
No. I made some text message advances, if you will. I made some more car humor that seemed to work the first time. I figured it would work again.
God, you have a big library of car jokes at your disposal.
I do. I pride myself on that, yeah.
So have you heard anything from her at all?
Nothing. Not a zilch.
Okay, so she basically ditched you in the middle of your date at the concert and has not talked to you since.
And there was no signs that she was having a bad time with you or that she was trying to escape for some reason?
Not at all. No, not at all.
Are you mad at all?
I'm not mad. I think I would just, I'm an adult. She's an adult. I thought we kind of hit it off. I know that we didn't meet under traditional circumstances, but maybe she could be an adult and say, hey, this is what I don't like about you, or this is why I won't return your calls, instead of being a 4-year-old about it.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back. find out if she can be an adult, and tell us what happened on your date, okay?
All right.
All right, we'll get your second date update right after this.
Thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Roger.
Hey.
Hey, before we make the phone call for your second date update, I wanted to first congratulate you on being the first person to do a second date update that has ever showed up for their first date on a bike. I was just thinking about it. We've had people show up on motorcycles before, but nobody actually show up on like a 10-speed bike and then make their date drive them somewhere.
Well, thanks very much. It's an honor to be the first.
It's an honor to have you on the show. If you're just tuning in, Roger went on a date with a girl named Marissa. They went to a concert. He showed up to her house on a bike because he doesn't have his license, so he made her drive to the concert. But in exchange, he paid for parking, drinks, everything else.
Yeah,
he paid for it all, but he got ditched in the middle of the concert. She left and said that she felt sick, and he hasn't talked to her since. We're about to call her and find out if something went wrong on that first date.
And am I clear? No one in this room believes that she was actually sick. Like everybody thinks it was an excuse.
Yeah, it has to be.
When was this date, by the way? How long ago?
This was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks. Okay, so maybe she got like that weird 2-week flu that's going on, and she hasn't been able to call you.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Marissa?
Yeah, speaking.
Hi, Marissa. My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Seriously?
Yes. How are you?
Yeah, I know you guys.
You do? Oh, awesome. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Nice.
How about you?
Good. Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Have any idea why I might be calling you today?
Well, I guess there's probably a lot of reasons you could be calling.
Well, I'm calling you today because somebody emailed us for a second date update.
Oh, my God.
Have you heard second date updates before?
Oh, yeah, totally. I listen to them all the time. Never thought that I would be on it, though.
Congratulations.
How many dates have you been on in the last, 2 weeks?
2.
2, okay. And of those 2, was one of them named Roger?
Yes.
All right. Well, Roger would be the one that emailed us for a second date update.
Yep, I bet he did.
Oh, really?
He told us that you ditched him, and he said that you said you got sick, but we're all assuming that you ditched him in the middle of a concert.
Yeah, was it that subtle?
Dude, that's not cool. You were his ride, man. You can't just leave somebody stranded.
Yeah.
I know, I'm usually a good person, but, this was bad, you guys. I don't know what he told you, but I would love to tell you the true story.
Really?
Okay, so tell us what happened.
So, I don't know if he told you this, but we met at a car show. So, I'm pretty surprised when he shows up to my door on a bicycle.
He actually told us that.
Yeah.
He said that he showed up on a bike and asked you to drive to the concert.
Oh, okay, he told you that. What else did he tell you?
He told us that, and he told us that you guys went to a concert, and then that you ditched him, pretty soon after you got there.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't tell you anything about the car ride to the concert?
No, nothing.
Are you serious? He didn't say anything about the car ride and what he told me?
No, he didn't. He actually said that you guys had a nice conversation on the way there.
Well, we have very different definitions of a nice conversation.
So what happened in the car then?
So we're in the car and we're driving, and he was talking about how expensive drinks at the concert were. So he wanted to stop at a liquor store on the way and pick up a 6-pack and have me smuggle it in my purse into the concert.
And you weren't down with that?
No, I said no. I didn't want to get caught and kicked out of the concert. Yeah. And beyond that, when I told him no, he called me a wet blanket.
You do sound a little straight-laced when you're so adamant against smuggling beer in.
Well, you just meet someone, and let's be honest, it was not a small venue. I've been there before. They check purses. I knew it wasn't going to work. What's the point?
So he insulted you after geez, just trying to save some money on beer, you wet blanket.
Yeah, totally. But it's almost like I'm driving, I'm trying to go with the flow of the night. We're going to go to a concert and it's cool. So I'm trying to like be open and brush it off a little bit.
Yeah.
But then we get into the concert and, you know, it's about 15 minutes into the show. Things haven't really built up yet. And he tries to pick me up and crowd surf me, like hand me off to another person.
What?
Yeah. No one else is doing this yet. I just met this guy. You know, like, he doesn't know me. It's not like I was like, do it, you know?
Help me. I'm trying to picture this. So he just got behind you and tried to lift you up?
And then hand you off?
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? I freaked out.
Who crowd surfs anymore anyway?
I don't know.
Is crowd surfing still a thing?
I think so.
So at that point, like, I was a little annoyed, but I was, like, trying to let it go. And then the final straw comes, right?
Uh-oh.
So he tries to get me to flash the band.
No!
Yeah.
No way!
Did you say to flash them?
Yeah.
What did he say to you?
He was like, hey, show the band your
Are you serious?
Why?
He kept telling me it would be hilarious if I showed the band my boobs. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna fall for that one. Thanks, buddy.
Is that when you left?
Yes. I said I had to go to the bathroom, and I just went straight for the exit. I thought about, like, calling a friend, getting a second opinion, but no, I was just out of there.
Oh, my gosh. He sounded so charming and lovable when we talked to him. I'm, like, shocked by this information.
Yeah, he sounded that way at the car show to me, too, but, like, you know, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, man.
Show me your boobs! You know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay, you do know the second date updates. Roger?
Yeah, hey.
Hey, man.
Marissa, really? Did it take this to discuss it with you? Let's go over this. So what was the first turn off for you? I mean,
icicle and me driving.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, all right. So I have a troubled past. Like, I feel like you were a grown up, you were an adult. Maybe you understand. You know, hey, I'm moving on.
Oh.
Wait, I
don't want to talk about it.
You're talking about adulthood when you're the one that's telling her to show the band her boobs?
Okay,
Good
well,
point.
on that particular note, I thought it would be cool that if she showed the band her boobs, then we could maybe get like a backstage pass. I would really impress Marissa. It would bring us
Okay, but that's not impressing me if I'm the one doing the work. It's the same thing as, like, smuggling the
It's a
six-pack in.
collective-
Okay,
it's a
you
date,
paid
Marissa. It's a
$8
collective
for
effort.
beer, but I have to put my life on the line for going into the show or not?
It's not putting your life on the line. It's having a little fun, Marissa. You need to lighten up a little bit, live a little bit. I mean, you smuggling beer. Everybody smuggles beer. Put it in your purse, your socks. I don't care, your hoodie.
Okay, maybe that was an overstatement, but come on, man. You've never been to that venue before? They were checking everything. It was just a stupid idea.
Marissa, do you even hear what you're saying? You're talking like somebody who doesn't know how to experience life to the fullest. I mean, you're going to stay there
Okay,
if you don't
maybe
lighten up.
Maybe your definition of living life to the fullest and mine are a little bit different.
And why wouldn't you be? You have socks. You could smuggle beer yourself. Why does she have to do it?
She's a gorgeous female. She can get away with a lot more than I can.
Oh, my God. Okay, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. But, like, beer aside, there were so many other things wrong with the date.
Marissa, I just feel like if you loosen up, live a little bit, have a little fun, we could have another date and we could have a good time. I just feel like you were too tight-laced.
It's her
Now
fault.
it's her fault, yeah.
It's her fault.
She was sticking
God,
away.
show him some nipple, Marissa. What's your problem? Objectify
Exactly.
yourself a little
Thank you.
bit for some backstage passes.
Amen.
I was being sarcastic.
Listen, if I'm really that boring, why do you want to go out on a date with me again?
Because you're at a car show. Most girls don't go to car shows. So, boom, right there, you're my material.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I thought you were my material, too, but you don't even own a car.
But he's got
Okay,
car
ouch.
jokes for days.
I have a car, Marissa. It's a nice car. I just can't drive it, okay?
Well, Marissa, would you like to go out with Roger again? Who will pay for a second date?
Pay for the Uber.
No, I'm not up to being told how boring I am for another date.
It's probably a good call.
Marissa, if you had done the things I told you to, you would have had the time of your life. It wouldn't have been boring at all.
Sorry, my definition of fun just isn't crowd surfing and showing my boobs to strangers.
Yeah, you know what? You
So
do sound a
weird.
little boring, Marissa, I gotta say.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, Roger. No second date, man.
Come on.
Marissa, thank you for listening and thank you for telling us what happened on your date. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure.
It sounds like it.
Roger, good luck in the future. I'm sure you'll be able to find a nice lady who will let you show her boobs to strangers.
Exactly. That's what we need more of in this country.
Oh, my God. Yeah, what else are boobs
Support you
good
100%.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, if Roger's looking for a girl who's willing to flash her goods, I'll go out with him. I've shown my girls to 9 different bands so far, going on double digits. Sounds like she's a lot of fun.
I feel like she was flashing us when she texted that in.
Yeah, talking about today's second date update. This dude named Roger wanted to call Marissa and find out why she wasn't getting back to him after their date. Turns out he picked her up on a bike. Well, he drove to her house on a bike and then said, hey, by the way, can you drive us to a concert? He tried to get her to smuggle beer into the concert. She didn't want to. He tried to pick her up and throw her into the crowd so she could crowd surf. She didn't want to do that. And he even tried to convince her to flash the band. Basically, he was just a maniac at this concert.
Yeah, dude,
and she told him that she had to use the restroom and ditched him and never called him again and does not want to ever see him again.
Which no one can blame her because it's not like he was doing any of these things. He was like trying to force her to crowd surf. Like, go do it yourself if you really want to, buddy. But like, stop with the peer pressure, man.
I love the excuse like, well, maybe we could have gotten backstage passes. It's like, that's not the reason you wanted to flash.
He wanted to see it for himself.
Yeah.
Text in at 78592 says, I think Marissa needs to lighten up a little.
What?
She sounds like an 80-year-old crotchety bag. Have some fun while you're young.
Gosh.
I like how this guy was an a-hole the whole concert, and everybody's ripping on her for not flashing the band.
My gosh. And as if, even if she got backstage passes, like he would have been invited.
Yeah, right?
I mean, the reason a band would invite you back isn't the reason why they're going to have a dude come along,
Good
too.
point, Brooke.
So they agreed to not go out again.
Oh, man.
Poor Roger. But hopefully he'll find somebody who's a little more his speed and not so boring.
Oh, God. Stick in the mud.
Yep. And remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up at 8:10.
Moving 92.5 presents. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The actual date on today's second date update is crazy. All right. So this girl emailed us. She actually went car shopping with a guy on their first date. And he ended up buying her a car.
Stop it. That is not true.
No, it's not true at all.
I was going to say.
The car shopping part was true. I made up the rest. Morgan is on the phone with us right now to do a second date update. She wants us to call a guy named Graham today to find out why he won't call her back. How are you, Morgan?
I'm good. How are you, Jubal?
Good. So you went car shopping on your first date, huh?
Yes, we did.
That actually sounds kind of fun to me.
Of course it
That's
does.
because you buy more cars in 1 year than anyone I've ever met in my life.
I like going on test drives. I don't think a girl would enjoy doing it. But Morgan, how does somebody go car shopping on a first date?
Well, we met at the gym, and we'd been seeing each other there for like 2 months.
All right.
And I was hoping he would ask me out, but he didn't. So finally I was like, hey, man, let's go out sometime.
So this isn't like a brand new thing that you got. You guys actually know each other pretty well.
I mean, yeah, like we see each other, you know, a couple times a week, and we always say hi and have like at least a conversation.
But
Okay.
you've never seen each other outside of the gym. This would be your first out of the gym experience together.
Correct.
Okay.
When you asked him to hang out, did he know that it was like a date situation, or did he think you were going out as friends?
I think he knew it was a date because what he said was, the reason I haven't asked you out is I don't have a car right now.
Oh.
He's like, my car's in the shop. So
Okay. Well, that had to feel good for you when you finally got up the nerve to ask him out, and he was like, hey, I've been thinking about asking you out too.
yeah, yes, it did.
All right, so he doesn't have a car, and you offered to go buy him a car? That's very nice.
Generous.
No, didn't buy him a car, but since he didn't have one, I thought it would be nice to go car shopping together.
Okay, but
It's nice. It's a
why
unique
why
idea.
skip drinks and the normal date stuff and go to car shopping?
I don't know. I thought it would be like a fun activity and a good way of helping him out.
I actually think that would be cool. If I didn't have a car and a girl asked me out, and I was like, well, I don't really have any transportation. I don't want to take you on the bus. And she's like, well, it'd be fun to go car shopping. I'll take you. I would think that would be a fun date, actually, Morgan.
So long as you avoid the drinks before the test drive.
Yeah. Did he seem to enjoy it?
Yeah, we had a really great time. Like, it was like a fun thing to do on a date.
Is there anything that happened while you guys were out looking at cars that you think was awkward for him, or?
The only thing that came to mind is, like, once I introduced us as, like, a married couple. Like, they asked if we were, and I was like, oh, yeah, yeah. And I thought it was hilarious, and he did not laugh.
Okay. So maybe that was it. Maybe he's like, oh, man, that's a little crazy.
I mean, if that happened to you, Jubal, would you think that this girl is automatically thinking marriage off the first date?
It depends how she did it. If you looked at him while you were saying it and you're like, yes, we're husband and wife, then I'd be a little creeped out. Did he seem upset by that, or?
No, I wouldn't say upset. He just looked really uncomfortable.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you guys kiss or anything? Get in the back seat of one of those cars? Anything?
Really give it a test drive.
Yeah.
No, the date ended in a hug.
Have you guys talked at all since your date? I mean, you were friends at the gym. I'm assuming that
Weirdly, I have not seen him at the gym at all, but we have been texting, like, a little bit, but I definitely feel like he's blowing me off.
That's
so
not a good sign.
He's responding to your texts. What's he saying?
Just, like, basic conversation. Like, LOL, I know, me too, whatever. But nothing.
So it feels like he's avoiding you.
I think he's blowing me off, but I can't be for sure, so that's why I need your help.
Okay, we'll play a song, come back, call him, get him on the phone, and get your second date update.
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, hang on.
2.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for the second date update, Morgan is on the phone. She wants to call this guy named Graham. They apparently have been gym buddies for a little while. She finally asked him out. Unfortunately, he didn't have a car, so he didn't want to go out with her, but she said, let's go car shopping. It'll be fun. And that's how they spent their day together. She says that everything went well, except for one kind of awkward moment where she pretended that the two were married to the car salesman. Yeah. And he seemed a little weirded out by that, but other than that, everything seemed cool. And now they've talked a little bit, but it's obvious that he's avoiding her. Morgan, are you ready to give him a call and find out if he is actually avoiding you?
Yes, I am ready.
All right. Anything else you can think of that might have caused him to not want to see you again?
No, everything was really great. It was really natural and fun, and, like, I was thinking about it, and that was pretty harmless. Like, he wasn't upset. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Okay. And you haven't seen him at the gym at all?
No.
Right.
I will say, as someone who's dated like everybody at my gym, if you get somebody to change their gym schedule, then you might have done
something wrong.
Yeah.
All right, Morgan, here we go. I'm going to dial his phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Graham, please?
This is Graham.
Graham, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Like the radio?
Yeah. Just like the radio. How you doing?
Fine.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners and they've been trying to get a hold of you. You know who I'm talking about?
I think so.
Morgan?
Yeah.
Why aren't you calling Morgan back?
This is kind of weird. Like, I don't feel like it's any of your business, really.
Well, it kind of is my business because Morgan actually asked me to call you and find out if you're avoiding her.
Well, I'm not.
You're not avoiding her?
I mean, I've been texting her and stuff, so I don't know.
Okay. But she says she's been trying to see if you'll go out on another date with her, and you've been very unresponsive, and then she also hasn't seen you at the gym. So she's confused and feels like you don't want to see her again. That's not true?
I mean, I want to see her again for sure. It's just, I'm in a bit of a situation right now that just prevents me from pursuing it at the moment.
Okay. Is it the car situation?
She told you about my car situation?
Yeah, she just told us that she asked you out on a date at the gym, and you said you couldn't go out because you didn't have a car at the time, it was in the shop, and so you went car shopping together.
Which sounds like a fun date.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking, is it because you don't have a car?
Well, all right. So between you and me, I do have a car. It's not that.
So you lied about the car?
Well, I didn't. I kind of had to because you guys
if you keep this between us, the deal is that at the moment I'm like kind of locationally up in the air.
Are you living in your car?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Hey, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I'm temporarily staying in my car because I had a really bogus job like 4 months ago. So I quit and I couldn't find anything right away, and then rent was due and I had to, leave my spot. And so it basically came down to the fact that it was like, I want to go on a date with Morgan, but literally everything I own is in my car. So it's kind of weird to like show up and be like, "Hey, welcome to my home."
Okay, so you haven't been avoiding Morgan because you don't want to see her. You've been avoiding her because the situation that you're in right now doesn't feel ideal to be dating somebody and might not be that attractive to her.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I'm guessing that's why you're not at the gym, is because you can't afford the membership right now.
Well, the gym is actually the one thing that I do have because I use it to like shower and like make myself presentable. And, I just know when Morgan goes, so I try to like avoid those times.
Do you feel like she's not going to want to see you if she found this information out? She seems like she's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she's really nice. She's like definitely one of the coolest people I've met in a really long time, but I just I don't want to it up. So
I don't think you have to worry too much. I dated a guy that lived in his car. Didn't end well, but I still dated him.
Yeah, my situation's going to change, and when it does, then I'm going to really pursue this. Like, she's a great girl, and but I just don't want to start off on a bad foot.
Well, then what can I tell her then? Because she had us call you because she wanted to find out if you're avoiding her. If I just tell her, hey, he's not avoiding you, just trust me, just hang out for a little while and he'll be back, that's going to sound kind of weird. Don't you think you should just be honest with her and see what she says?
I guess. I don't know, but I'd rather tell her myself,
Perfect. I can actually make that happen for you, Graham, because she's actually on the other line listening.
Serious?
Yeah.
I gotta go, you guys.
Hold up a second, Graham. We just need 1 second with you. Graham?
Hello?
Morgan?
Wait, I'm so confused about what just happened.
I'm pretty sure he hung up on us.
Ugh.
I'm guessing he's probably embarrassed or something. I want to get him back on the phone though, because I want you guys to talk.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to him about it.
Did you know that he lived in his car?
No, but to be fair, I only see him at the gym, so...
Yeah.
Does it bother you?
I have questions about it for sure.
All right, I'm going to try to get him back on the phone, see if we can talk to him, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Graham?
Yeah, sorry. I thought I had a job offer calling on the other line, but it wasn't.
Oh, all right, that sucks. Well, I was in the middle of telling you that Morgan was on the phone and wanted to talk to you. Morgan?
Hello.
Hey, Morgan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay, I guess.
So, I had no idea.
Yeah, well, that was kind of the point. I was hoping it would stay that way, but...
Graham, you could have told me you're living out of your car. I would have understood.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to, mess anything up before we even, got started with anything, I don't know. I just wanted to be able to, do nice things and, take you places and, start off on the right foot rather than have it be, some kind of weird thing that, we have to, overcome together right at the beginning.
That's totally understandable. So do you want to get a job? Are you looking for a job? What's your deal?
Yeah, I've been looking every day. It's that's my job right now is getting a job. It's just not that easy right now. And I'm, if you could just give me 2 more weeks, I'm going to have something by then. I have a couple of leads coming through right now, and I'll be back on my feet then. And I don't know. I just hate to ruin this before anything even had the chance to happen.
Yeah, but Graham, now that you guys got this out of the way, I will pay for you guys to go on a second date.
Yeah.
Would you, I mean, you might as well go out with Morgan again, especially now that she knows what she knows and you guys can talk a little more in depth about the situation.
Yeah, it's out there.
Yeah, I want to. I just hope she will.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, Graham, why do you have to wait like 2 weeks until you get a job? I will pay for you guys to go on a second date.
I mean, free hot meal. Come on, Graham.
And then you guys can decide what you want to do about your situation when you go out. But would you like to go out with her?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Morgan, do you want to go out with Graham again?
Graham, like, I like you, and I would love to hear more about your situation, and I'm totally down to hang out with you and go on a date with you.
Oh, I like
That's
her.
Aw. It's going to be so easy to get her back to your place, Graham.
I mean, that's awesome. I really didn't expect you to be that cool about it, and I'm just glad to hear that. It's like a huge relief.
There you go. Successful second date update. We'll send you guys out again, and you can have a good time. Graham, I want to let you know it's your lucky day today.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Because not only am I sending you out on a second date with Morgan, but I'm going to go ahead and adopt you as my own. You can come stay at my place if you'd like.
I think I'd rather stay in my car.
All right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Today's second date update might have actually just changed somebody's life. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. If you missed today's brand new second date update, this girl Morgan wanted us to call Graham because he'd been avoiding her. Turns out that Graham, when we got him on the phone, doesn't have a house. He's in between places right now because he quit his job and can't afford rent, so he's living in his car, and that's why he was avoiding her, because he was embarrassed of that.
It's
cool.
tough.
At the end of it, she gave him a second chance. She wanted to go with him again.
That's
She didn't.
so
She could look
cool.
past that. But I say that it could change his life because we're getting so many text messages in at 78592 with job opportunities for Graham, and that's what he was saying. He quit
amazing.
because he couldn't take his job anymore that he was doing because it was terrible. And so he's been looking for a new job, and he was going to try to find a job and then hopefully ask her out on a date when he could afford to take her out and could afford to have a place to take her back to. But everybody texting us at 78592 is offering Graham a job. I'm going to go ahead
So awesome.
and get all these together, give it to him, and then I'll leave it up to him to get in contact with you guys. But we really appreciate that.
You guys are awesome. We have the best listeners.
Yeah, like we joke around a lot and stuff, but when it comes to like semi-serious stuff like this is so.
Don't they know that we're supposed to be all cold-hearted
Yeah,
here?
I
mean,
know.
come on, we're the feel-bad station.
This is not what we do. This is uncharted territory for us. It's really weird. Charitable things. Interesting. But yeah, thank you guys very much. I think Graham will obviously appreciate it, and hopefully he can get a job out of the deal, and the two of them can start a relationship, or at least go out and enjoy each other's company a little bit. But I will get all the job offers down. Keep them coming if you want to try to interview him for a job and you're interested in that. At 78592, I'll give it to him and see if he can get in contact with you, and we'll get an update. I'll stay in contact with Graham and see if we can find out if he actually gets a job out of the deal, and then if he does, I want 10% of whatever he's making because I helped him find that job. Kind of a finder's fee.
right.
Look, we're charitable to a point, all right? I'm not an idiot.
Have limitations, all right?
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The actual date on today's second date update is crazy. All right. So this girl emailed us. She actually went car shopping with a guy on their first date. And he ended up buying her a car.
Stop it. That is not true.
No, it's not true at all.
I was going to say.
The car shopping part was true. I made up the rest. Morgan is on the phone with us right now to do a second date update. She wants us to call a guy named Graham today to find out why he won't call her back. How are you, Morgan?
I'm good. How are you, Jubal?
Good. So you went car shopping on your first date, huh?
Yes, we did.
That actually sounds kind of fun to me.
Of course it
That's
does.
because you buy more cars in 1 year than anyone I've ever met in my life.
I like going on test drives. I don't think a girl would enjoy doing it. But Morgan, how does somebody go car shopping on a first date?
Well, we met at the gym, and we'd been seeing each other there for like 2 months.
All right.
And I was hoping he would ask me out, but he didn't. So finally I was like, hey, man, let's go out sometime.
So this isn't like a brand new thing that you guys actually know each other pretty well.
I mean, yeah, like we see each other, a couple times a week, and we always say hi and have like at least a conversation.
But you've never seen each other outside of the gym. This would be your first out of the gym experience together.
Correct.
Okay.
When you asked him to hang out, did he know that it was like a date situation, or did he think you were going out as friends?
I think he knew it was a date because what he said was, the reason I haven't asked you out is I don't have a car right now.
Oh.
He's like, my car's in the shop. So,
Okay. Well, that had to feel good for you when you finally got up the nerve to ask him out, and he was like, hey, I've been thinking about asking you out too.
yeah, yes, it did.
All right, so he doesn't have a car, and you offered to go buy him a car? That's very nice.
Generous.
No, didn't buy him a car, but since he didn't have one, I thought it would be nice to go car shopping together.
Okay, but
it's nice.
Why skip drinks and the normal date stuff and go to car shopping?
I don't know. I thought it would be like a fun activity and a good way of helping him out.
I actually think that would be cool. If I didn't have a car and a girl asked me out, and I was like, well, I don't really have any transportation. I don't want to take you on the bus. And she's like, well, it'd be fun to go car shopping. I'll take you. I would think that would be a fun date, actually, Morgan.
So long as you avoid the drinks before the test drive.
Yeah. Did he seem to enjoy it?
Yeah, we had a really great time. Like, it was like a fun thing to do on a date.
Is there anything that happened while you guys were out looking at cars that you think was awkward for him, or?
The only thing that came to mind is, like, once I introduced us as, like, a married couple. Like, they asked if we were, and I was like, oh, yeah, yeah. And I thought it was hilarious, and he did not laugh.
Okay. So maybe that was it. Maybe he's like, oh, man, that's just a little crazy.
I mean, if that happened to you, Jubal, would you think that this girl is automatically thinking marriage off the first date?
It depends how she did it. If you looked at him while you were saying it and you're like, yes, we're husband and wife, then I'd be a little creeped out. Did he seem upset by that, or?
No, I wouldn't say upset. He just looked really uncomfortable.
All right.
Yeah.
Did you guys kiss or anything? Get in the back seat of one of those cars? Anything?
Really give it a test drive.
Yeah.
No, the date ended in a hug.
Have you guys talked at all since your date? I mean, you were friends at the gym. I'm assuming that
Weirdly, I have not seen him at the gym at all, but we have been texting like a little bit, but I definitely feel like he's blowing me off.
That's
so
not a good sign.
He's responding to your texts. What's he saying?
Just like basic conversation. Like, LOL, I know, me too, whatever. But
Okay,
nothing.
so it feels like he's avoiding you.
I think he's blowing me off, but I can't be for sure, so that's why I need your help.
Okay, we'll play a song, come back, call him, get him on the phone, and get your second date update.
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, hang on.
2.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for the second date update, Morgan is on the phone. She wants to call this guy named Graham. They apparently have been gym buddies for a little while. She finally asked him out. Unfortunately, he didn't have a car, so he didn't want to go out with her, but she said, let's go car shopping. It'll be fun. And that's how they spent their day together. She says that everything went well, except for one kind of awkward moment where she pretended that the two were married to the car salesman. Yeah. And he seemed a little weirded out by that, but other than that, everything seemed cool. And now they've talked a little bit, but it's obvious that he's avoiding her. Morgan, are you ready to give him a call and find out if he is actually avoiding you?
Yes, I am ready.
All right. Anything else you can think of that might have caused him to not want to see you again?
No, everything was really great. It was really natural and fun, and like I was thinking about it, and that was pretty harmless. Like, he wasn't upset. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Okay. And you haven't seen him at the gym at all?
No.
All right.
I will say, as someone who's dated like everybody at my gym, if you get somebody to change their gym schedule, then you might have done
You've
something
done something wrong.
Yeah.
All right, Morgan, here we go. I'm going to dial his phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Graham, please?
This is Graham.
Graham, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Like the radio?
Yeah. Just like the radio. How you doing?
Fine.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they've been trying to get a hold of you. You know who I'm talking about?
I think so.
Morgan?
Yeah.
Why aren't you calling Morgan back?
This is kind of weird. Like, I don't feel like it's any of your business, really.
Well, it kind of is my business because Morgan actually asked me to call you and find out if you're avoiding her.
Well, I'm not.
You're not avoiding her?
I mean, I've been texting her and stuff, so I don't know.
Okay. But she says she's been trying to see if you'll go out on another date with her, and you've been very unresponsive, and then she also hasn't seen you at the gym. So she's confused and feels like you don't want to see her again. That's not true?
I mean, I want to see her again for sure. It's just, I'm in a bit of a situation right now that just prevents me from pursuing it at the moment.
Okay. Is it the car situation?
She told you about my car situation?
Yeah, she just told us that she asked you out on a date at the gym, and you said you couldn't go out because you didn't have a car at the time, it was in the shop, and so you went car shopping together.
Which sounds like a fun date.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking, is it because you don't have a car?
Well, all right. So between you and me, I do have a car. It's not that.
So you lied about the car?
Well, I didn't. I kind of had to because you guys, if you keep this between us, the deal is that at the moment I'm like kind of locationally up in the air.
Are you living in your car?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Hey, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
I'm temporarily staying in my car because I had a really bogus job like 4 months ago. So I quit and I couldn't find anything right away, and then rent was due and I had to, leave my spot. And so it basically came down to the fact that it was like, I want to go on a date with Morgan, but literally everything I own is in my car. So it's kind of weird to show up and be like, hey, welcome to my home.
Okay, so you haven't been avoiding Morgan because you don't want to see her. You've been avoiding her because the situation that you're in right now doesn't feel ideal to be dating somebody and might not be that attractive to her.
Exactly, yeah.
And I'm guessing that's why you're not at the gym, is because you can't afford the membership right now.
Well, the gym is actually the one thing that I do have because I use it to shower and make myself presentable, and I just know when Morgan goes, so I try to avoid those times.
Do you feel like she's not going to want to see you if she found this information out? She seems like she's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she's really nice. She's definitely one of the coolest people I've met in a really long time, but I just I don't want to it up. So
I don't think you have to worry too much. I dated a guy that lived in his car. Didn't end well, but I still dated him.
Yeah, my situation's going to change, and when it does, then I'm going to really pursue this. She's a great girl, and I just don't want to start off on a bad foot.
Well, then what can I tell her then? Because she had us call you because she wanted to find out if you're avoiding her. If I just tell her, hey, he's not avoiding you, just trust me, just hang out for a little while and he'll be back, that's going to sound kind of weird. Don't you think you should just be honest with her and see what she says?
I guess. I don't know, but I'd rather tell her myself,
Perfect. I can actually make that happen for you, Graham, because she's actually on the other line listening.
Serious?
Yeah.
I gotta go, you guys.
Hold up a second, Graham. We just need 1 second with you. Graham?
Hello?
Morgan?
Wait, I'm so confused about what just happened.
I'm pretty sure he hung up on us.
Ugh.
I'm guessing he's probably embarrassed or something. I want to get him back on the phone, though, because I want you guys to talk.
Yeah, I'd love to talk to him about it.
Did you know that he lived in his car?
No, but to be fair, I only see him at the gym, so...
Yeah.
Does it bother you?
I have questions about it for sure.
All right, I'm going to try to get him back on the phone, see if we can talk to him, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Graham?
Yeah, sorry. I thought I had a job offer calling on the other line, but it wasn't.
Oh, all right, that sucks. Well, I was in the middle of telling you that Morgan was on the phone and wanted to talk to you. Morgan?
Hello.
Hey, Morgan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay, I guess.
So I had no idea.
Yeah, well, that was kind of the point. I was hoping it would stay that way, but...
Graham, you could have told me you're living out of your car. I would have understood.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to, mess anything up before we even like got started with anything. You know, I don't know. I just wanted to be able to like do nice things and like take you places and, you know, start off on the right foot rather than have it be like some kind of weird thing that like we have to like overcome together right at the beginning.
That's totally understandable. So do you want to get a job? Are you looking for a job? Like, what's your deal?
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking every day. You know, it's like that's my job right now is getting a job. You know, it's just not that easy right now, and I'm, you know, if you could just give me like 2 more weeks, I'm gonna have something by then. I have a couple of leads coming through right now, and I'll be back on my feet then. And I don't know. I just hate to like ruin this before anything even had the chance to happen.
Yeah, but Graham, now that you guys got this out of the way, I will pay for you guys to go on a second date. Yeah. Would you? I mean, you might as well go out with Morgan again, especially now that she knows what she knows, and you guys can talk a little more in depth about the situation.
Yeah, it's out there.
Yeah, I want to. I just hope she will.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, Graham, why do you have to wait like 2 weeks until you get a job? I will pay for you guys to go on a second date.
I mean, free hot meal. Come on, Graham.
And then you guys can decide what you want to do about your situation when you go out. But would you like to go out with her?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Morgan, do you want to go out with Graham again?
Graham, like, I like you, and I would love to hear more about your situation, and I'm totally down to hang out with you and go on a date with you.
Oh, I like
That's
her.
cute. It's going to be so easy to get her back to your place, Graham.
I mean, that's awesome. I really didn't expect you to be that cool about it, and I'm just glad to hear that. It's like a huge relief.
There you go. Successful second date update. We'll send you guys out again, and you can have a good time. Graham, I want to let you know it's your lucky day today.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Because not only am I sending you out on a second date with Morgan, but I'm going to go ahead and adopt you as my own. You can come stay at my place if you'd like.
I think I'd rather stay in my car.
All
right. Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Today's second date update might have actually just changed somebody's life. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. If you missed today's brand new second date update, this girl Morgan wanted us to call Graham because he'd been avoiding her. Turns out that Graham, when we got him on the phone, doesn't have a house. He's in between places right now because he quit his job and can't afford rent, so he's living in his car, and that's why he was avoiding her, because he was embarrassed of that.
It's
cool.
tough.
At the end of it, she gave him a second chance. She wanted to go with him again. She didn't. She could look past that. But I say that it could change his life because we're getting so many text messages in at 78592 with job opportunities for Graham, and that's what he was saying. He quit because he couldn't take his job anymore that he was doing because it was terrible. And so he's been looking for a new job, and he was going to try to find a job and then hopefully ask her out on a date when he could afford to take her out and could afford to have a place to take her back to. But everybody texting us at 78592 is offering Graham a job. I'm going to go ahead
awesome.
and get all these together, give it to him, and then I'll leave it up to him to get in contact with you guys. But we really appreciate that.
You guys are awesome. We have the best listeners.
Yeah, like we joke around a lot and stuff, but when it comes to like semi-serious stuff like this is so
Don't they know that we're supposed to be all cold-hearted here? I mean,
know.
come on, we're the Feel That station.
This is not what we do. This is uncharted territory for us. It's really weird. Charitable things. Interesting. But yeah, thank you guys very much. I think Graham will obviously appreciate it, and hopefully he can get a job out of the deal, and the two of them can start a relationship, or at least go out and enjoy each other's company a little bit. But I will get all the job offers down. Keep them coming if you want to try to interview him for a job and you're interested in that. At 78592, I'll give it to him and see if he can get in contact with you, and we'll get an update. I'll stay in contact with Graham and see if we can find out if he actually gets a job out of the deal, and then if he does, I want 10% of whatever he's making because I helped him find that job. Kind of a finder's fee.
Right.
Look, we're charitable to a point, all right? I'm not an idiot.
Have limitations, all right?
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Whenever somebody claims that they're sick and they can't go on a date with you, that's when you show up to their house to make sure.
No.
Yep.
What?
You have to make sure that they're not faking it. And that's exactly what Andrea did, who's on the phone to do a second date update right now.
Oh, no.
She called the dude out for being sick.
No, what?
And now he's not calling her back. But apparently it worked out better than what it sounds like I'm saying. Andrea, what's up? How are you?
Hey, Jubal. Hey, Brooke. How are y'all?
Good. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the guy that you want to call today? What's his name?
His name is Mike.
Mike. Okay. And how did you meet Mike?
We work in separate places. We were just at the same bar for an office happy hour.
And you thought maybe you could help merge companies. A little merger, huh?
Maybe. I was thinking more, he could just do a feature on our next product.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So what'd you like about this guy?
He had a really sweet personality. I mean, he was really smooth. I went to order my drink at the bar, and he slid up next to me. He's like, after I said my drink, he told me his drink, and he's like, oh, and put them together. I'll pay. So it was really sweet.
Oh, he meant put them on the same tab. I thought you meant he wanted you to mix drinks. I was like, that's weird.
A merger?
Yeah.
Another
merger. All right. So anyway, he took care of your drinks. He seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah, seemed like a really nice guy. I mean, we started talking, and he's got really popping blue eyes. Total sucker for that. And by the end of the night, he asked me out.
Okay, so in your email, you mentioned something about him getting sick, so you needed to go over to his place?
Okay, so the day of the date, he texted me, and he had to cancel because he said he was sick.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I felt bad. I mean, I'm a compassionate person. I'm nice. So I offered to come over to his place with a care package, and he agreed.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's really thoughtful of you, especially for someone you haven't even actually gone out on a date with yet.
Well, I did have a little bit of a double motive. I mean, I've been burned on a first date before, so I just wanted to make sure he was actually sick.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to see if he was actually telling the truth.
So what happened when you showed up?
I knocked on the door and he opened it, and he was actually sick. I mean, yeah, he looked terrible. I mean,
That's what you want to hear from somebody who's interested in you. Man, you look terrible.
yeah, he looked worse than terrible.
So he wasn't lying to you then?
It was bad. Definitely not lying. Probably actually kind of underplaying.
And how long did you hang out with him at his house while he was sick?
I offered to stay as long as he liked him, and he seemed to really, appreciate the care package.
So what was in the care package? Lube?
What? No.
For the throat.
Yeah. No. I brought him some soup, some crackers, a little bit of candy.
Okay, good.
NyQuil.
Okay.
Pretty kosher stuff.
The normal get well stuff.
Not lube.
Maybe that's where you went wrong. Maybe he's one of those guys that likes a good lube to solve his cough.
All right, well, I will keep that in mind next time he's sick.
Nothing soothes a wet cough like some lube. So how did things end with him?
It actually ended a little bit uncomfortable.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, so we seemed to be having a good time. I offered to stay as long as he would like. I thought maybe he'd like the company. All of a sudden, he kind of abruptly went, well, I should rest.
Whoa!
And, really awkwardly just, put on my shoes and said bye. I mean...
Wow, okay.
Wait, after you just brought him a get well package?
Yeah.
So he just kind of killed it, huh? Just like you're talking, he's like, hey, I need to rest. Get out.
It wasn't that rude, but he did motion towards the door like, you need to leave.
What?
Wow. Okay. Did you feel like he was angry or he was just uncomfortable because he was sick?
It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, he was sick, so I'm just hoping he was in a bad mood.
Yeah.
And have you talked to him since then?
No, he hasn't texted. He hasn't called. I mean...
Not even like a thank you for the care package?
Nothing.
Wow. Okay.
So he's either blowing me off or his sickness got worse and now he's dead.
Oh my
Well,
God.
at least you could take some solace in that. Like maybe it was a really bad cold and that's the reason he's not calling you back, not because you did something wrong.
Yeah, maybe.
No.
I mean, I'm just as confused as you are. I mean, he asked me out.
Right? Yeah.
And I showed up to his house with a care package, and now I haven't heard from him.
Oh, no.
Okay.
So,
That's weird. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update is less of a second date update and more of a welfare check. Just calling to see if this dude is still alive. If you're just joining us, Andrea is on the phone and she wants us to call a guy named Mike today. They met at our office happy hour. And then when they scheduled their date, he told her that he was sick and he couldn't meet up. Then she tested him and said, oh, well, how about I bring you a care package? Because she thought, one, that he might have been lying, and two, it would be a nice gesture. And he actually said yes. She brought over the care package, and he was really sick. Yeah. They hung out for a little while, and eventually he said, hey, I need to get some rest. You need to go. And that's the last that she's heard from him. So, Andrea, if I call this number and somebody answers and asks me if I'm next of kin, should I hang up then, or...
Oh my God. Yes, please. Just hang up, pretend like it never happened.
Okay. All right.
Do you feel pretty foolish that you basically accused him in your mind of lying and then you were wrong?
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely surprised he was actually sick, but I mean, there's no reason to not call me back, for another date.
Yeah, or at least just to say thank you, because he didn't even thank you for the care package.
I will say that.
Exactly. I'm just really confused.
Okay, well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can get your answer, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Mike, please?
This is Mike.
Oh, good, you're feeling better. I've been so worried about you, Mike, and this cold you had.
Who is this?
Oh, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How you doing?
I'm okay. What's Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
It's a good question. I don't really know. But
you should.
According to most people, it's a radio show.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're calling you today because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Sorry, what are you talking about?
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened. Technically, you didn't really go on a date with this person, but they're still wondering why you aren't calling them back.
Okay, that sounds pretty messed up, but...
Her name is Andrea.
Okay.
Okay.
So
you remember Andrea. She brought you a care package when you were sick, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
What do you mean? I guess you could say that. Wasn't it filled with things to make you feel better when you're sick?
Yeah, it was. Technically. I don't know. If somebody says, I want to make you a care package, you kind of expect a bit of care in that package. And she came over, and it was literally a paper grocery bag with canned soup in it and like saltine crackers and like candy, but not even real brand name candy. Like,
what? Are you? Wait, hold on.
Are you ripping on her care package?
No, I'm just saying that, it's clear that she said, I want to bring you a care package, and then stopped at the store and literally grabbed the first thing she saw. And
Dude, that's what a care package is. She stopped by the store and got you things you needed.
Yeah, but if you're going to go out of your way to do a thing for a person, I'm just saying, either put some thought in it or wait till our first date. I don't even know this girl. This is the first impression or the second impression that I'm getting is like, here's some stuff that I have in my house.
Okay, wait,
wow, so is that why you're not calling her back, because of the little effort she put into a care package for you?
Well, no, it's not just that. That was disappointing, to say the least. But then the thing is, the energy was so weird. So I'm sick, right?
Yeah.
And she comes over and, instead of kind of hanging out and maybe getting to know me, the first question she's asking really specific questions about how sick I am, and she asked me if I get sick often, and what my symptoms were, and it felt I felt like I was on trial a bit,
or that you were at the doctor.
Yeah.
Or that I was at the doctor, but neither of us are doctors, so I didn't know what her angle was, you know? Like,
How paranoid are you? Like, what are you testing me? You want to see if my genetics are good? I don't get sick that often, twice a year. Thank you very much.
That's kind of what it felt like.
But did you, I mean, it could have been that she was nervous and it's the first time you guys have hung out without alcohol and she didn't know what else to talk about.
Well, it just seemed to me that she didn't totally believe that I was sick. Like, I had to answer all these questions about how I was sick and how sick I really was. And I felt like they kept going on. If it was one or two questions, that would be one thing. But at a certain point, I was like, do you want a doctor's note?
Leave me alone.
You should have supplied her with one.
I guess so.
So it was her careless package, not a care package, and her constant grilling you about being sick that made you not want to call her again.
Well, I got a kind of possessive sense about her, and I'm not into that.
You know, I don't get that sense about her at all, and she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, so we could ask her if she's possessive like that.
Wait, she's been listening to this whole thing?
Yeah. Andrea?
Hi. How are you doing?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were listening at all.
Yeah, I did hear everything, Mike, and it's really interesting to hear your take on how things happened.
Well, you should know that's how I felt at the time, and I was called by a radio show, which apparently you sent an email to, which doesn't help my general feeling about the whole thing.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I mean, I was just really confused because it seemed like, I thought I had, reached out and did a really nice thing for you, but apparently it didn't quite come off as kindly as it was intended.
Well, your intentions weren't very clear to me, and if you do this in the future, maybe put a little more thought into that so it won't seem like you just showed up with a bag in order to get into the door and find out some information. 'Cause that's what it felt like.
Wow.
I mean, when you've been lied to once, sometimes you just want to see how many liars are out there.
Okay, so you were testing me, so I was right.
I just wanted to see if you were all right and make sure, there wasn't any red flags, immediately up front. I mean, if you lied to me and we haven't even got on our first date.
Yeah, we haven't gone on our first date, so probably best not to take the time when I'm sick to grill me and find out whether I've killed anybody.
But Mike, I mean, you've got to listen to her explanation right now because it does kind of make sense.
It makes sense to a paranoid person.
She's been burned a bunch, Mike. Give her like a little bit of a break. I mean, you're the jerk that's complaining about the quality of care packages over here.
She brought me canned soup. I could go get canned soup from the store. That's not care.
I didn't know if you were lying. I mean, if you're a liar, like, you only get canned soup. Like, I'm not going to pull out, like, my mom's homemade recipe. Like, that takes 4 hours to make for a little liar.
I just didn't get a good first impression. So if I got to stick around for the good soup, I don't know if that's worth it to me.
Well, let's see if it's worth it. Mike, would you like to go out on a second date with Andrea? We will pay for it. We'll buy the ingredients for the soup that she can make.
I can confidently say no.
Really?
Yeah, this is already way too nuts for me.
Okay.
Okay. Well, knowing that, then I suppose I would also like to not go out because apparently...
No, Andrew, you can't do that. You can't go back and say, no, I'm saying no.
Yeah.
Yes, I can. I am saying no right now.
Wow. Okay, Mike, you hear that? You could have had a date, but now you don't get one because Andrea decided no.
That's fine. That's just fine with me.
Oh, man.
Did you hear me, Mike? I said no.
Yes, I heard you.
All right.
Well, she's clear.
Sorry we couldn't get you guys to go out again, but at least you both agree that Andrea said no.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, that guy's a pretentious douche with like a lot of O's in douche. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Andrea wanted to call this dude named Mike. he got sick when they were supposed to go on their date, so she put him to the test and was like, well, I'll bring you a care package. And he accepted because he was actually sick. Yeah. She really wanted to see if he was lying to her, and he wasn't. He was sick. But the reason that he wasn't calling her back was because he didn't like the care package that she brought over because it contained regular, average canned soup and some candy that wasn't even like special candy.
Generic.
She didn't make her own candy?
Ridiculous. So he wasn't into her because of that, and then she got upset, and at the end turned it around on him. So we asked if they wanted to go on a second date like we always do, and he said no. But then she said, "No, you don't get to say no. I'm saying no."
Well, I really think if we back it up, this really wouldn't have worked out anyway, because first date and she's already like a private detective, thinking he's like lying about being sick.
And that was his point too. He could tell that she was testing him to see if he was actually sick, so he wasn't into it. But she says no.
And that's all. That's the most important part.
Oh yeah.
Can't fire me. I quit.
Exactly.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings.
Spring.
Moving 92.5. Second date update.
We got an urgent email for a second date update from one of our listeners who says they need our help immediately.
Whoa. Okay.
Today.
Well.
And we actually had a different call scheduled with another listener before this, but we had to move them back to tomorrow because this one can't wait.
Wow.
So,
That doesn't happen a lot.
we've got Marissa on the phone. Apparently, she went out on a date last night.
What?
And now, if we can't get a hold of the guy, she says she's going to get the authorities involved.
What?
So,
We the right people to come to.
Marissa, are you okay? Are you in danger?
No, I'm not in danger, but I'm really pissed off and angry because this should not have happened, and I'm about to call the cop.
Okay.
Someone else may be in danger.
What?
it's a good instinct to always call us for any emergency before you call the police.
Terrible instinct.
Nowadays.
We'll get to it in just a second, but first, tell us what's the name of the guy that you're trying to get in touch with.
Christopher. I won't say his last name. I don't know if it's legal to do that, but I met him on this app.
Okay. I think we all need to take a deep breath because, there is some anger coming out in those words.
I'm
and
enjoying
you
the
haven't even said
energy.
anything bad yet.
I like it, Marissa. Tell us more about Christopher.
Well, I met him on this dating app, and I always cross-reference everybody I date on these apps through my roommate, Maddie. So I told her about this guy, and she was like, yeah, he looks great. You should definitely go ahead. He's so hot. He looks respectable.
That's how they always get you, don't they? They always get you that way, looking all nice and respectable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so I go on this date, right? And it's fantastic. I'm not saying it wasn't great.
Somebody how angry she is. It was the best day. I've never had this much fun ever.
This is not what I was expecting.
So what did you and Christopher do?
I normally don't do this, but I went out drinking with him, and we went to this bar, and then after we went to a dance club, and it was really awesome. So then we went to my place, obviously, because we were all feeling it, and then we hooked up, and then we woke up, and we were both so hungover. But he was like, "Let me get you breakfast," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's a dream come true." Yes.
Nice.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Was this morning or was this yesterday morning?
This was yesterday morning.
Okay.
So he was like, I'll get breakfast, and can I use your car? Because he didn't have his car because we Ubered home.
Okay.
And so he left. And then hours pass, and I'm texting him, and nothing. And then I call him, nothing, for 3 hours.
Oh, he stole your car.
Wait, he still has your car?
Yes. and he never came back.
Oh my God.
This really is an emergency.
So you still haven't had breakfast yet?
Jeffrey.
Are we
Not the point.
Oh.
Not the point right now. We don't even care about this guy anymore. You need your car back.
And get this, he picked up after like the fourth freaking hour, and he says, "I'm so sorry. I had to leave. I'll explain everything to you, but I hope you understand." That's it.
What?
No,
and then he like hung up the phone?
Yes, he hung up, and I was like, what? He must be like in trouble with the law. I don't know where he is with my car. What am I supposed to do?
This is crazy.
Do we call the police?
Yeah, and he's forwarding all my calls to the voicemail, so I would really like you guys to call him so someone can get through to him.
I think, just so you know, I think you're being super kind and giving him one last chance to bring the car. Legit felon.
Yeah, and he sounded like he was really freaked out as well, but I don't know if he was just lying to me. It was a 10-second brief encounter, so I'm not sure if he's lying or not.
Maybe he was in the drive-thru line trying to decide between a bacon sandwich and a sausage one, and you just caught him at a really bad time.
5 hours.
I'm going to go with don't trust the one-night stand that took your car and hasn't returned it. Just my instinct.
Hold on.
Of course Jose is going to stand up for this dude.
If he was really stealing it, he would have never even answered. He wouldn't have said, oh my God, hold on, emergency. Like, I believe this guy
but
may
it
be in a
doesn't
scenario
matter
too.
if he stole it or not. I mean, it's stolen right now. She did not give him permission.
I'll give you a scenario. He's being held at gunpoint right now, and he may die, Brooke. What do you think? Let him die?
By what? Like somebody who wanted the bacon sandwich that he went to go get?
I've seen it happen before. That's all I'm saying.
I know you guys are like laughing and it's really funny and this is like a crazy situation, but to me, it's like life or death. Like, this is my car. This guy just randomly hooked up with me. I don't know like what kind of diseases this guy. He's obviously like lying. I don't know what.
Well, yeah.
That's the awkward Tuesday.
I don't know if car theft and STDs are related.
Yeah.
Like,
maybe.
This is really serious to me.
I know.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So, Marissa, look, I mean, there's no guarantee when we call him that he'll pick up. It's just going to be a random phone number. Like, have you had some of your other friends try and call him first?
Maddie, she's tried.
Maddie? Did Maddie get through to him?
No.
Voicemail. And we don't know anything else about this guy, right? Because you just met him on a dating app. Like, you don't know where he lives.
I can forward you his dating profile.
Well, location would probably be more helpful than like if he likes to hike or not. I don't know.
We need all the background information we can get. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play a song. We'll come back and we'll call this guy for you. And if this doesn't work, I guess you're going to have to call the authorities.
Yeah, and did I mention he might have diseases or something like that too? I don't know.
No, you mentioned that. That's a sticking point. Okay. But no, we're going to play a song. We'll come back and we'll try and get you your second date update. Okay, Marissa?
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right. And maybe eat something. Hold on. All right, it's official. This might be the craziest first date ending we've ever heard on the show.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like just being over dramatic like he tends to do. Drama king.
Yeah.
But you're right.
I'm serious because we got an urgent email today from a listener named Marissa who had to do a phone call today. Could not wait, or she's going to get the authorities involved.
And people are always like, oh, do mine right away. It's an emergency. But like, this is a legit emergency.
Yeah.
I don't know. She may need to get the authorities involved.
Seriously.
It could happen because Marissa went out with a guy named Christopher. He ended up spending the night at her place. And then in the morning, offered to drive out and bring back some breakfast for the two of them.
Which is sweet.
So she let him borrow her car to go do that. And then Christopher never brought it back. In the last 24 hours, she's called and texted him a bunch of times, and he's only picked up once and quickly said he couldn't really talk, but he'll explain later, and then hung up. So now Marissa's depending on us to get a hold of him and figure out what the hell's going on, or she'll have no choice but to call the authorities. Right, Marissa?
Yes, I don't know why you're waiting so long. Like, you've been having me on this waiting line. Like, I'm freaking out over here.
Well, it's just what we do. We have to play a song in between the first and second part. It's just the radio business.
Oh, man.
And then we have to reset.
And honestly, like, at this point, a couple minutes isn't probably going to make a big difference.
To me, it's like days.
I know it is.
All right,
I dated a guy who was in for Grand Theft Auto for a while, too.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I did.
I really want to get to the phone
but...
call, but first, Marissa, before we do that,
No, don't put first anything.
I just need to ask if he answers, because he might just ignore us too. Is there any other details about the actual date that I could bring up to him? I just might need to ease into it. That's all I'm saying before I start accusing him of things.
Okay, well, whatever you're doing, just get my car back.
Okay. That's my one mission right now. Here we go.
Let's go.
All right.
I'm going to dial the phone number. Let's see if he answers, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Okay. He sent us straight to voicemail on that one.
I figured that was going to happen. He's not answering anybody's call.
I know.
Why would you answer someone's calls if you just stole a car? You're not going to pick up an unknown number.
Okay, we have another line. Let's try a different line.
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, is this Christopher?
Yeah, who's this?
Christopher, okay, don't hang up, all right? My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. I really need to talk with you. Okay, you're in a lot of trouble.
But that is not the way you started, Jeffrey. What are you doing?
This is important. I need you to not hang up.
Christopher.
What's going on here?
We're doing something called a second date update because someone's trying to get in touch with you and you're ignoring them.
They like you.
Oh, yeah, if this is Marissa, I'm dealing with it, okay? Just tell her I'm dealing with it.
Wait.
Hold on, man.
Christopher, dealing with what? What are you dealing with?
Honestly, it's none of your business, and I talk to her when I'm ready. I can't talk to her right now because I'm not ready for it.
Okay, well, hold
But
on.
when I'm ready, I will.
Just relax, Christopher, okay?
We're like your last chance right now before it goes out statewide that you're on some wanted list, man. And I'm not exaggerating.
We don't want that to happen.
I mean, I can see why she's concerned, all right? It's not like I'm not blind here. It's just that I'm screwed, honestly. She thinks I stole her car, and it's not what happened.
Well, you took it and didn't return it.
You could call it stealing.
And you haven't provided an explanation for why.
I understand why she thinks that, and that's what I'm worried about, because she thinks that I took it, but it's not what happened.
But
Just tell her, don't call the cops.
I don't want to be a skeptic here, but if a guy who stole a car and doesn't bring it back tells me not to call the cops, maybe I shouldn't trust him?
It does sound,
No, definitely. Definitely trust him.
Look, dude, you're going to have to give us more here because Marissa's freaking out.
Just tell her that. I went to get breakfast sandwiches, and I went to 2 different places. They were both closed. The car runs out of gas. So I went on foot. I walked to get gas, and I come back, right? And the car has been towed.
Oh.
So now I've tracked down where the car is, and they want $250 to get the car out.
What? How long did it take you to go get gas? Like a tow situation isn't.
I don't work for the police. I don't know.
I'm not saying. I just am trying to. So the car is impounded. It's an
The
impound.
car is impounded, right? I need $250 to get it out. I don't have that kind of money right now. I'm talking to a guy today, so I'm going to probably work it out with him. And I'll have the money, and I can get her the car back. I was just hoping to get it to her right away. You know, I don't want her to think that I took it. I'm doing my best.
So
Do you believe him?
I don't know.
Do you believe him?
I believe that men like to try and fix things without telling anybody what they're doing and
This
then
is just so
inevitably make it worse.
You just need to talk to her, man.
Yeah, seriously, this would have been so much better if you had just told Marissa up front, like, hey, I had a problem and ran out of gas.
Why are you lecturing me? What is this?
I'm not lecturing you. I'm telling you it's a good idea to tell the girl whose car you're borrowing that there's problems with the car.
And it's also a good idea not to drive 20 miles to go get a breakfast sandwich, for
Why don't
God's
you guys,
sakes.
maybe you should go hook up with her and then steal her car. That's what you can do to
Okay, well, the good news...
As soon as I get the car back, you can steal it and date her.
All right. The good news is, even if you're not willing to tell her directly, you've kind of told her indirectly because I need to let you know she's been on the other line listening this entire time.
Kidding? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
She needed to hear this, Christopher.
Yeah, Marissa, you there?
I've been trying to reach you. You haven't been picking up your phone. This is crazy.
I know, Marissa, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to fix the situation. I didn't want to talk to you, so I fixed it. I feel terrible.
But why didn't you just tell me? You just tell me it's fine. Like, I would have accepted that. This is crazy that you're keeping everything secret.
Right.
It makes me really
No,
down.
I just feel really stupid. Like, you ran out of gas. I don't know. It's got a boot on it. It's awful.
Yeah, but I need to get to work. Like, I need to get my car back.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I feel terrible about all this. But, I mean, we did have a really fun time, though, right? I mean, that was some fun bad dancing that we did, right?
Yes, until this.
Look, I'm just trying to lighten the mood. It's just a situation I don't have any control over. I can still get you that sandwich.
He needs $253.
Right.
You would have lightened my mood if you told me right away. That would have been great. And I would have been knowing what's going on and be able to get my car and be able to meet you. I could Uber and get there before they tow my car. Like, I really wish you contacted me. I wish you answered the phone. I need to know what's happening with my car. It's my property.
I wish you put gas in the car.
Okay. Now it's just getting worse. We're doing a lot of pointing fingers, and this is not productive.
Keep reversing. I wish we never met.
Yeah.
We'll take some blame.
Dude, Christopher, what's your plan with the car? How are you getting the money?
I told you, I'm going to talk to a guy later today, and we're going to work this all out. But on the off chance that doesn't work, maybe we could have like a backup plan that we figure out now.
What's the backup plan?
I mean, I feel responsible for what happened. So, I mean, I could at least pay for half. If you want to Venmo me $150.
Wait, what? Well, hold up. You want her to send you money and just trust that the car is an impound and that your story is legit? Because there's still the off chance that you stole this thing and that you're like on the lam or something. I don't know.
Send her the money.
Would I be talking about this on the radio if I stole the car? I mean,
I don't know, Chris.
I'm innocent here. I just need enough money to get the car out of impound. I guess I have about $100. I mean, if you want to chip in, that's fine. Or you can even lend her your car until I get the car.
We're gonna lend. Wait, Marissa, are you buying any of this? Do you trust him?
You know what? I will give you the $150 under one condition:
What's that?
that you have my car back at my apartment within 2 hours.
I can do that. I can do that.
Marissa, this guy still has your car, and you're actually going to send him more money?
Look, I'll have it there in a couple hours. I know exactly where it is. And,
that's what he said last time.
It's not going to be a problem.
I trust you, but you better be here, okay?
Oh, my
Okay.
God, Marissa. No.
I promise I'll be there.
Well, once the Venmo payment goes through, after that happens, then Christopher, we would like to send you and Marissa out on a second date, and we'll pay for it.
Oh, this is romance. Let's talk here.
Okay. T-minus
Yeah, that sounds great.
2 hours.
That sounds great. Is that what you said, Christopher?
Yeah. I had a great time.
Oh, my God.
Okay, yeah.
Now I believe him. He's like, sure,
No.
let's get it done, and once it's over, I want to go out with her
No,
again.
Marissa, this is going to be your fault at this point, okay? When your car never returns, you're only going to have yourself to blame.
Like, you seriously think that he's not going to come back and give me my car? Like,
No, he sounds just as panicked
Oh,
as
my
you on
God.
the other
No,
end. I believe him.
no. You guys are all thinking with your hearts. You need to be thinking with your brains. I don't know what you're doing. You're going to get robbed even greater. Like,
You guys are so cynical, honestly. I would have hung up if I stole the car, but I'm still here talking about it.
Yeah.
I just need the money, and then I'll get the car out. It's
because you saw a
fine.
window to take the money.
Rick, you
I
can't
think-
stop girls that like bad boys.
The only way to
Can't
truly
stop.
test this, Marissa, is to send him the full $250 and see if he does the right thing.
if you're serious, I'll do it.
No.
I say do it.
No.
You're welcome.
Moving 92.5.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date, Carol is on the phone, and today she wants to call a guy named Ken. They bonded over the fact that they're both divorced. And now she's hoping she can get him on the phone and find out why he's not calling her back. So maybe they can go on a second date, and then they can see if their divorce stuff fits together nicely. If it still works.
Yes.
That's what. Is that a correct way to recap everything, Carol?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
So, sometimes you're divorced and you don't know if things are working correctly after a few years. So you guys want to check it out and make sure that everything is still in working order because
Wait,
the equipment hasn't been used in a while. I'm
That's
assuming.
not what I didn't know you were talking about
You
that.
were plotting it, Brooke.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought
I
you
thought
were
you were-
talking about, like, the emotional baggage and,
No,
and
I
how
just-
you create a healthy relationship the next time.
No, not at all. I was just talking about mashing up things and seeing if everything works
Oh, right.
like it used to.
It will be interesting to see if that does happen.
It will be, yeah. All right, Carol. I'm about to dial his phone number and get him on the phone. Let me just refresh everybody's memory. You met him because he hired you as an interior designer for his new condo, and you guys went to dinner, but you feel like maybe you talked a little bit too much about your divorce during your date, and that's why he's not calling you back.
I think that may be it.
Maybe he's just not ready to date yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe.
Well, let's find out. I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can get you an answer, okay?
Great.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Ken, please?
Yeah, this is Ken.
Ken, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From who?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Yeah, I heard of you. What's going on?
Well, we're calling people today doing a survey, asking a little bit about our listening audience. Can you answer a few questions for me real quick?
You're so dumb.
Yeah, real quick.
Okay. How old are you?
What?
No.
That is not appropriate.
43.
43. Okay. Have you ever been divorced before?
What?
Yeah. Wait. What? Yeah.
Cool. Have you recently gone out on a date with a girl named Carol who's also divorced?
What's going on here?
Oh, God.
Sorry, man.
I don't know how much you know about our show, but have you ever heard of Second Date?
No.
No. Okay. Well, what that is it's where if you go out on a date with someone and then not call them back after they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why. So Carol actually emailed us about you. And she told us how you hired her to decorate your place, and then you ended up taking her out for dinner, and now you're not calling her back.
Yeah. I mean, but, I don't feel like I should go into all that on the radio.
Wow.
Well, she actually kind of wants you to.
Why?
Because she liked you, and she wants to know what the reason is. Did she do something wrong on the date?
I mean, it was just kind of strange, and I don't know, probably embarrassing for her. So I really don't want to get into it.
Oh.
Well, if you're saying that it's something that's going to embarrass her, she's prepared to be embarrassed. I mean, she's the one that emailed us to do this segment, so.
Yeah, but I mean, she told me. I don't know if she would want me telling everybody who's listening to this.
Well, that's kind of the deal when you do this. We tell you beforehand, like, you have to be willing to air whatever dirty laundry it is, and you have to be willing to hear something that might be embarrassing, so she knows.
She's totally clueless.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I don't know how much she told you about the date, but we were talking and both of us had been divorced. So we were just talking about some of our experiences with that. And, apparently she's had 4 different husbands.
Whoa.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean.
She only told us about one divorce. Or at least made it sound like she only had one divorce.
Yeah.
Oh, no. This is really, okay. So yes, she said she had 4.
Okay.
2 of them were actually divorces.
Okay.
One of them, I swear this is how I remember it. She said that she doesn't actually know where he is.
He's missing?
The words she actually used were missing in action, and then laughed about it.
So wait, it wasn't like a legit military thing.
I don't think so. I mean, if it was a military thing, I don't think she would have laughed. I mean, she laughed. She doesn't know where he is, and she laughed about it.
So isn't she technically still married to him?
I honestly, I didn't want to ask much beyond that. But she had said that she had been married 4 times. So, I was like, well, what about the last one? And she told me that he died.
Did she laugh about that too, or was that a sad moment for her?
No, she offered that, and so I was trying to be sympathetic, and she was sort of cavalier about that too. She said that apparently they were in the Caribbean, and he fell off of a hoverboard.
What?
Oh my God!
That is a crazy story. No, she did not kill these guys. Why are you thinking that? That is the most ridiculous conclusion.
Okay. I have something to say here.
Oh, what's going on?
Ken, that's Carol. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. And apparently she has something to say now.
Yes, I do. I do have something to say here.
Well, now's your opportunity. Carol, say it.
Okay, I don't know where you got the impression that I was being cavalier. I was being honest with you. And if a woman can't be honest, what's the point?
True.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I understand. I did feel like I was being sympathetic, but I was kind of taking it off the fact that you were you laughed about it, which I thought was kind of weird.
No, I did not laugh. I don't even know where you got that from. Okay, and I have to tell, I thought we were having a really nice evening, and I felt like you were someone that I could open up to. But it seems like you're being a real jerk about this.
Oh.
Hold on. No, I'm not being a jerk about this. I mean, I was being really, like I said, I was being really sympathetic with you. But honestly, you started off just telling me you were divorced and then went to tell me you had 4 husbands. You were joking about one that totally disappeared.
Oh, no. Did I tell you he was missing in action? Yes. But the police don't even know where he is.
So,
oh my God.
By missing in action, do you mean he was in the military?
No, he played the ukulele.
like as
he was not the person I thought I married.
Okay, so he was a ukulele player that just disappeared on you.
He wasn't just any ukulele player. He was damn good at it.
Okay.
He was a professional.
professional.
I am.
And one day he just disappears.
You know how those musicians are. Maybe he just decided to go on the road and, write some songs and stuff. Who knows?
I am fascinated by your life right now, Carol.
Well, I don't need you to be fascinated. I'm really embarrassed by what's going on here.
I don't think you have anything to be embarrassed about, Carol. I mean, a lot of this is out of your control. Missing in action, a freak hoverboard accident. I mean...
No, it's not my fault. And my 4 failed marriages had nothing to do with me. And I don't want to get married anymore. I'm done.
Okay.
I've had enough marriages.
Guys, I think what's getting lost in all this is this came out all on a first date.
Yes.
Which was a little bit much for me to handle. I mean, it started off really friendly, but then we're going into hoverboard accident and disappeared and drinking and laughing and that's not a first date conversation in my opinion.
Well, Ken, you know what? How about you shut up? I think I've heard enough from you today.
Whoa, Carol.
We still need to...
You know what? Carol, I'm sorry, but the way that you're talking right now, I'm starting to get a sense of maybe what happened to that third husband.
You know what, Ken? That's really a stupid remark. And if Hank were alive today, he'd beat you over the head with his ukulele.
Wait a minute, I thought you said you didn't know what happened to him.
I don't. I'm just assuming that he's dead because I haven't heard from him in years.
Okay. All right, guys. Clearly, I am not the crazy one here. Am I alone on this now?
I think you are. I will never say anything mean against Carol ever.
I think Jubal is making a wise choice.
Ken, would you like to go out with Carol one more time on a second date? We will pay for it.
No. I mean, the thought of even possibly being missing or dead husband number 5 is a terrifying thought. I don't want to go anywhere near that.
You know what, Ken? I didn't even want to go out on another date with you now that I've heard all this. And you can cancel our interior design contract because
no.
I am done.
Okay, I don't want you back in my house.
At least everybody agrees.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even go in your place anymore. And for your information, that color palette you had was tackier than the jacket you wore when we went out to dinner.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Interior
she got
design.
you.
Yeah. Boom. The woman on the phone for a second date today met the dude that she wants to call in one of the sexiest ways possible.
How's that?
She was helping him out with a little interior design. That's right.
You think interior design is sexy?
So sexy.
Oh.
You know what? I think this room needs a complete rehaul. We need to strip down the walls all the way to the studs. Don't you think? Ooh. Those studs look a little weak. Maybe they need to be reinforced so they can handle a little more weight. Looks like this building hasn't been retrofitted for earthquakes. Let's try to shake the floor a little bit.
Oh my God.
See if it can handle the kind of stress. Carol is on the phone right now. Apparently she's an interior designer. And she met the guy that she wants to call while she was helping him design his place.
Oh,
What's up, Carol?
Hi, guys.
Hey, Carol.
Hi. Did it happen just like I envisioned it in my head?
Oh, sure it did.
I bet your profession has never sounded as hot as the way Jubal described it.
No. You know, I've taken places down to the studs, but this puts a whole new light on it.
Yeah. You know what your living room needs? A stripper pole. And for me to get on it real quick. That's what every place needs.
Oh my God, I love it.
I'm feeling better already.
Are you? Because Jubal's the one on the stripper pole. Let's all remember that.
Yeah.
Well, now I don't know.
So how did you go on a date with this guy? What's his name?
Well, his name is Ken.
Ken.
And he called my business, and he wanted me to come to do a consultation on his new interior design layout for his condo.
Oh.
Okay.
So this is routine for me, and I made an appointment. And I went to his place, and he opened the door. And as soon as he opened the door, I felt this instant attraction.
So you're like, I had no idea he was going to be hot. How do I do my job now?
Yeah, well, hello, Ken. Let me enter your condo.
It really threw me. I mean, but I'm a professional, And I went in.
The whole time you're just like, this place needs air conditioning because I am burning up, Ken. And he's like, it's actually pretty cool in here. I don't know what you're talking about. All right.
Did Ken give you any indication in the very beginning that he was feeling that same chemistry that you were?
Not right away, but then as the meeting went on, he brought up something personal, and then I started feeling a vibe.
Oh, well, that's good.
What did he say?
He brought up the fact that he was divorced, and that's why I told him that I was recently single as well.
Okay.
So he didn't like start crying and lamenting his failed marriage or anything at that point?
No.
Okay.
At the end of the appointment, he actually said that he enjoyed our meeting and he would like to take me to dinner.
Nice.
Oh, so that is definitely more than just interior design.
Yeah, and I usually don't mix work with dating, but this guy was really hot.
Carol couldn't help herself.
Did you actually go to dinner with him?
I did. A couple of days later, we met at his condo, and he told me there was a great little local place. So we walked over, and we had a really nice dinner.
And that's kind of a setup for him having to walk you back to his place, too.
Yeah, I was a little hesitant about that, but, I had been there for a professional meeting, so I felt it was okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cautious Carol.
So we walked back to his place after dinner, and I told him I had a really nice evening, and I kissed him on the cheek, and then I left.
Okay, so you guys didn't kiss on the lips or do more than that?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Look at- she's
That's ridiculous
blushing.
for me to think. I apologize for asking the question. I just wanted to make sure.
And were there any awkward moments during your guys' dinner or date?
I've been thinking about that, and maybe I was talking too much about my divorce and my ex-husband, maybe more than I should have.
Yeah, I would say at all.
At all.
Yeah, I wouldn't bring that up at all.
Was he talking about his too?
He talked about it a little, so I felt that I could as well, but maybe I just went too far.
Is your talk about your divorce like, hey, we split up amicably and now we're friends? Or is it, I hate that mother?
It wasn't really either of those. I mean, I just talked about it, and maybe for about a half an hour.
Oh,
That's
Carol.
a long time to focus on your divorce during a date.
Carol, were you in it and thinking, how do I stop myself?
He was asking questions, so I was just answering. And I didn't think I was doing anything wrong because he seemed curious. So I continued the conversation.
All right, and how long has it been since you've talked to him?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks. And are you interested in calling him for a second date, or you're just upset because he hasn't called you back to finish decorating his place?
Both.
Both. Hey, thanks for being honest about it. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Hey, Kevin, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. You ever heard of it?
Maybe. How did you get my number?
Well, I got your number from a listener of ours, actually. They emailed us about you.
What?
Yeah, there's somebody who listens to our show, has been trying to get a hold of you, but you aren't calling them back, so they asked if we could get you on the phone and find out why you're not calling them. Her name is Caroline.
Oh.
And you guys recently went out on a date.
Yep.
Did you like Caroline?
She emailed you about...
Yeah, she liked you enough to actually email a radio show to get you on the phone and find out why you're not calling her back.
Oh,
That's a little bit of a compliment, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I really was hoping that she wouldn't call me back.
Okay, so you don't want to get a hold of her.
No, I do not.
What was so bad about the date?
I got myself into something I was not prepared for.
Really? I'm guessing.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, we met on this dating website, And, it's like they say, it's too good to be true. And that was one of the worst 2 hours of my life.
Wait,
Why was it so bad?
The whole thing?
The whole thing, it just did not start out on the right foot.
She did tell us how she put you in a headlock at the end of the date and forced you to kiss her.
Oh, that was not fun, but I was over it way before that.
Really?
Really?
She swore that you kissed her back for like a long time.
To try to get her away, she was holding me.
You're like, all right, fine, I'll kiss you then. So at what point were you over the date with her then?
I was over the date within the first 10 minutes, I think.
How could you be over a date in the first 10 minutes? That means that you're not even giving somebody a chance.
No, well, we were going over the menu, and the whole time she's talking about how it's her cheat night and how she's got to get her macros and micros, and she just, every single item on the menu, she's talking about its nutritional, value.
Yeah.
And she goes into her bag and whips out this little blue pill, and she hands it to me, and I go, "What is this?" And she said, "It's a suppository probiotic."
Did you just...
A suppository probiotic?
For her or for you?
For me.
She wanted you to take a suppository?
I've known this girl for 11 minutes, and she hands me a pill and tells me to shove it up my
What did you say?
I kept saying no, and she just kept insisting that I take it. She's like, "Here, try it. It's really good for you." And I'm like, no, thank you. So after I finally made it clear that I wasn't going to take it, she says, "Well, excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom to take mine."
Oh,
So she leaves, goes to the bathroom. I'm sitting there wondering if she's being serious, then comes back saying, "Oh, it's so much better. I feel so much better now. Let's eat. Let's have a fun date."
Describe that exchange to me again. It's one of the weirdest things I've ever heard.
She hands me this pill, and she goes, "Do you know what this is?" And I said, "No, I don't know what it is." And she goes, "Oh, it's a probiotic, specially designed to help promote healthy colon ecology or something."
It's colon digestion, if you are listening correctly.
What?
Hey, Kevin, that's Caroline. She's actually on the other line. Caroline, you were supposed to wait until I called you into the conversation.
Yeah, I honestly couldn't even wait. I was tapping my feet over here. Like, are you serious right now?
Oh my God, really?
I was nice enough, first of all, to share my stuff. I mean, that's expensive stuff, okay? And it's for your digestion. It's for your health. I was just trying to be nice and share my knowledge and share what I know. And yes, it was my cheat night. And honestly, I wasn't going to ruin my digestion for a date. Okay, somebody that I only knew for 11 minutes.
Look, Caroline, if you want to go take a suppository, go right ahead. Go to the bathroom. You don't have to tell me. And you don't have to encourage me to join in.
I know, but I was just trying to be nice. Okay, you were asking me so many questions about fitness, and you were letting me talk about it.
No. You were talking about fitness incessantly. So I was being polite and asking you questions because it was obviously what you wanted to talk about.
Well, no offense, but how do you think my body got to look like this if I didn't do all of the things I was talking about? It's good for you. That's why I offered it in the first place.
It's gross. That's why I said no.
Carly, do you really not see a problem with asking someone to take a suppository?
Thank
you. I offered it, okay? I offered it. I was nice enough to pull it out of my bag. I let him know what it was about, what it was for. And those suppositories I make myself at home, okay? And I keep them in my bag whenever I know I'm going to have a cheat meal.
You make them yourself?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I make them myself. What's wrong with that?
She makes her own butt pills.
That's impressive, Caroline.
Homemade suppositories?
Yes, I make them myself because I'm trying to make a fitness line that I want to push, and this is like my baby. This is my number one genius idea, okay? So I've been working on it really, really hard.
So, Kevin, she was just trying to share her love of suppository supplements with you. That's all.
Why can't she push it at the gym? Why does she have to push it over cocktails?
I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, look, for my profile that I'm into fitness. I'm very heavy into it.
I'm not talking about the fitness. It's one thing to talk about fitness. It's another thing to try to get me to put a pill up my butt.
That is a
It's
good
not
point.
like I offered to put it in there for you.
Hey.
I don't understand what the problem is.
Hey, Kevin, would you like to go out on a second date with Caroline?
No!
Are you sure? You're positive?
Final answer.
I don't even want to go out with this guy anyway. Kevin, you are just not the person that I want at all in my life. So, no thank you.
Caroline, maybe in the future, just take it easy on the suppositories for like the first 20 minutes.
You know what? I'm not going to change who I am for anybody. So, I'll just make sure I look for somebody that is as into fitness as I am, and that's it. Like, I will not change myself.
All right.
I
Well,
will bring those suppositories, and I'm going to make a lot of money.
You go, girl.
You do you.
all right. Well, I'll find you a date, Caroline. Text in right now, 78592, if you're not scared to put a pill in your butt on the first date. I will hook you up with Caroline. Me and the girl on the phone for the second date today have a lot in common.
Oh, no.
We're both fitness models. Caroline, have we ever worked together before?
Maybe in our dreams. I don't know.
I thought maybe I might have posed as your before picture. I'm a fitness model, but I pose as the before shot.
Yeah, I see.
Not
That
the
makes
after
sense
shot.
now.
I recognize it.
But Carolyn did email in for a second date. Tell us a little bit about the guy that you want to call today.
Oh my God, Kevin. He's such a nice guy. I met him on a dating app, and he kind of struck me. Like, I loved his profile, loved what he had to say about himself, and I think the thing that attracted me most was he wasn't a meathead. I'm kind of used to these meatheads. Like, in the fitness industry, a lot of these guys are jerks.
Can I ask, on your dating profile, do you say that you're a fitness model?
I do, and in my photos, you can see it as well.
Does that really serve you well? Because I feel like you would just get hundreds of replies from the exact guy you said you don't want to date.
Yeah, I definitely get a lot of those guys that I don't want. But, I mean, my body looks amazing right now. Like, I worked my butt off, literally, to look like this. You should see. I'll have to send you guys pictures. So I'm proud of the way I look.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put myself out there. Check me out from the front, from the back.
I would think. Did you hit this guy up, or did he hit you up?
Actually, I hit him up.
Okay, because I would assume, like, as an average guy, if I see a fitness competitor like you on a dating app, I'm gonna think twice before I hit you up, because I'm gonna think you're only gonna be interested in like big buff dudes.
That's what I do.
You know what? Honestly, I've learned a lot about myself through the process of getting to become a fitness model. And the one thing is, you have to not care in life. You know what I mean? You got to just go for what you want. I go for what I want. I saw him and I was like, boom, I want this guy.
You sound like a very intense person.
Go get her.
Yeah. What about this guy made you say, boom, I want him?
First of all, his smile totally, captivated me. And honestly, he was the only guy that I've seen on this dating app that did not have a shirtless picture.
That's a plus.
And I'm like, I see way too much skin on these dating websites. I'm like, oh my God, a guy wearing clothes. This is refreshing.
I love how high the bar is set. It really is.
So different between men and women, because guys look for the exact opposite. We're like, gross, she's wearing a shirt.
There's no bikini
I don't want to
pics at
date
all.
her. No way.
Completely.
What did you guys decide to do for your first date?
We had intentions of bar hopping, but we were so talking so intensely, we never even left the restaurant.
Oh, wow.
So it was an awesome date. I mean, I was blown away.
Did you end up with a kiss?
Yeah, but not in the most conventional of ways.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
If you consider putting him in a headlock, kind of, sort of.
Did you
Put him
just
in a
say you
headlock?
put your date in the headlock?
You know what? I was waiting and waiting and waiting for him to make his move, and he wasn't going for it. And I had a choice to make. It was either go home and not know, what the kiss was going to be like, or go in for the kill. And I went in for the kill.
So you put your date in a headlock and kissed him?
Yes, I did.
Oh, romantic.
Okay, do you think that could be the reason he's not calling you back?
He was laughing about it, so I really don't think it turned him off, to be honest with you. And, in this day and age, the chick should go for what she wants. I mean, why not?
But you
You
should.
take that kiss, even if it's by force. It doesn't matter.
I don't think anyone should be physically forced into kissing. But that's just
I mean, I didn't throw him down, but, you know.
Can we paint the picture just one more time here? Did he know it was coming, or was it just out of the blue?
No, it wasn't out of the blue. I mean, we were, like, messing around. I knew he was nervous. I knew he kind of wanted to kiss me, but I think he was feeling me out. And I just was like, I don't have time to wait for this guy. Like, we're adults here. And so I, like, I pushed him, and he pushed me, and, like, we're just messing around playing. And then I just put him in a headlock, went in for the kill.
Right.
And then, the kiss lasted for a while. So it was,
Oh, so he did kiss you back for, like, a good amount of time. It wasn't like he was just wanting you to get off him.
Yeah. No, he didn't want me to get off him.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Oh, my gosh.
Nice.
All right. And how long has it been since you guys talked?
About a week and a half.
Okay.
Like, he won't answer my text, and I tried, like, playing it cool. Like, when we were on the date, I was joking around with him. I was a little drunk. We were both a little drunk, and I was like, I could probably bench press more than you, and And so I kind of threw him a text, and I was like, hey, when are we going to, bench press together and have this competition? And blah, blah. I'm trying to be flirty. And maybe he's scared, like I'm emasculating him.
Yeah.
Is he into fitness too? Because it seems like you're only talking about fitness when you're retelling this story.
He's like an average guy, like nice physique, tall. He's got muscles, but he's not into it like I am. I'm definitely like count my macros, bring my meals with me everywhere. But I went on a cheat meal. Like I went on the date the night of my cheat meal. So it was like a big deal for me. So, and I kind of broke it down for him. I was like, this is how it works. This is how I hit my macros.
What the hell is a macro?
It's like it's a nutrition thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's macronutrients. It's basically like your proteins, carbs, and fats divided into percentages per day.
That sounds like a horrible date topic to me, but okay.
Yeah, they're still so confused. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, and then find out if you get a second date or if you're going to get ditched.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Okay, hang on.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
When you go out on a first date, you learn a lot about the other person, their likes and dislikes, what TV shows they might like, and people are very passionate about their TV. Like I know for me, if you disrespect New Girl, I will gut you like a fish.
Because you're just so adorable.
Yep. I will come across the table. I've actually choked someone out at a restaurant before because they disrespected New Girl. And it wasn't even the person I was out with. It was somebody 3 tables down. I heard them say they didn't like it. Anyway, that's the reason that Sherman, who's on the phone today to do a second date update, thinks that his date ditched him in the middle of their date.
What?
Because he disrespected her TV show.
Oh.
Isn't that right, Sherman?
That's the only thing I can think of.
Did she throw her drink in your face as she stormed out of the restaurant?
No, none of that. I went to the bathroom, and then I came back, and she was gone, and she left a pile of money at my feet to pay for the meal.
So you got ditched in the middle of your date. Your email said the only thing you could think of was an argument about TV. What happened before she ditched you?
I mean, we're talking about TV shows and shows we liked and stuff, and she brought up Real Housewives.
Okay.
And I kind of chuckled at that, and I kind of made fun of her for a little bit, but I was just joking.
Like, how bad did you make fun of her?
Well, I mean, when she said I watched Real Housewives, I was like, you really watch that trash? And that's kind of, I don't think she liked it, but I was joking.
Did she laugh about that, or did she seem legitimately pissed off at you?
I feel like she was more upset than she was happy about it.
And how long after you made that comment did she ditch you in the middle of your date?
I'd say we talked for another 5-10 minutes, and then I had to go make a restroom break.
Okay, so let's back up just a little bit. Up into the TV discussion, you're saying everything was fine on your date?
Everything seemed cool, yeah. We met at the restaurant, got our appetizers. We had some small conversations, just talking about likes and dislikes and stuff. I thought it was going fine.
You'd never met this girl before. This is like a blind date or someone you met online?
Yeah, it was a blind date situation. Her friend is my neighbor, and I was just talking to my neighbor one day about how, I'm single and, ready to mingle and stuff. And then he was like, you should meet my friend. And then she seemed down to meet up, so we met up, and I thought it was going great.
Until you dropped the hammer on her about Real Housewives. So when you got back to the table and you saw a pile of cash sitting there and your date gone, what'd you do?
I just kind of sat there and just waited. I thought maybe she went to the valet or maybe she wanted to go on a smoke break or something. And probably 15 minutes in, I realized I got ditched.
So did you try to call her or text her or anything?
Yeah, I was sending her a text, just, making sure things were cool. And I was like, hey, did I offend you with the housewives thing? It was just a joke. Sending her things like that, but she just hasn't responded back.
So you've heard nothing from her other than coming back to the table, finding cash, and no date.
Yeah, cash on the seat, and she was gone.
Do you actually want to talk to a woman who would be so offended by anyone talking trash about housewives again, though?
Well, I don't think she realized I was joking about the housewives thing. Like, I don't mind housewives. It's just, it's cool to hate. It's a fun show to hate on.
It is. It's very fun to hate on that. Easy. But do you want to call somebody who ditched you in the middle of a date because of it?
Yeah.
I mean, like, she was really cool. She was beautiful. She was smart. We laughed and stuff. Like, I wouldn't mind a second date if it's at all possible.
Huh.
And I think the housewives thing was the cause, but honestly, I'm not sure. It could have been anything. So I just kind of want to get some closure on this and figure out what exactly, what did I do?
Yeah, it would be confusing if somebody left me in the middle of the day. I mean, it's never happened. But if it did happen, it would bother you a lot because you're like, what did I do that was so wrong? She couldn't even handle hanging out with me for like another hour until we finished dinner.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I want to know exactly what went wrong. And, if I can get a second date, great. But if not, I at least want to get some closure on this whole thing.
That's understandable.
It's just hard for me to believe that anyone who's a fan of Housewives doesn't understand also how ridiculous it is. I think you did something else.
I don't think I did anything else, but it's the only thing I could think of right now, like I said.
All right, well, let's find out then. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, sounds good.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Sherman is on the phone with us. He recently went out with a girl named Sarah. While they were at dinner, he got up to use the bathroom, came back, she was gone, there was cash left behind on the table, and that's the last he's heard of her. Tried to text her, call her, and heard nothing back. I do have a question for Sherman before we get her on the phone and find out what went wrong. Sherman, let me ask you this. When you came back to the table and your date was gone, were there any ashes or burn marks anywhere around the table?
No, that's what I noticed.
Yeah, because I've heard of this happening before. Sometimes people will spontaneously combust. And I'm thinking that might have happened.
Oh, my God. And the money just flew out of her pocket from the explosion.
Yeah.
Right. No, I'm sure she survived.
You think she survived?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's weird.
Because you haven't heard anything from her. It's all speculation at this point. She could have combusted and turned into the money.
Oh.
I've heard of that happening, too.
I've never.
There's all kinds of things, Sherman.
That'd be a good superpower.
Yeah.
No kidding.
The only thing Sherman can think of that went wrong is they got into a little disagreement about the TV show Real Housewives. She said she watches it. He made a joke like, I can't believe you watch that trash. And she seemed legitimately offended. It was shortly after that she left, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm going to call her right now, get her on the phone, and find out what went wrong. You ready?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Sarah there?
Speaking.
Hey, Sarah, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show. Nice to
why
meet
are you guys calling me?
Well, because somebody emailed us about you.
Somebody emailed you about me.
Yep.
Who?
His name is Sherman.
Sherman?
Yep, and you recently went out on a date with him and then
Oh, my God.
you ditched him in the middle of your date.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about that weirdo.
What?
Wow. Can you just talk to us for a second, please? Because he's wondering why you would ditch him in the middle of the date. He thought it was because he insulted Real Housewives.
What?
Yeah, he said that you guys were talking at the dinner table, and then you made a comment of how you watched that show, and he said that show's garbage, and then it was after that you left, so that's the only thing you could think of.
Oh, my God. That's the only thing you could think of. Yeah. I left because of a TV show. That is so stupid.
I take it that's not the answer.
See, so now would you like to defend yourself and tell us why you left?
Yeah. I have a very good reason.
Okay, what happened?
So we're on the date, whatever. We're talking. It's fine. I'm trying to get over the fact that his name's Sherman. It's fine.
The Sherman.
Whatever.
I didn't even think about that being a problem.
He gets up to go to the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
I'm sitting there, and this girl leans over next to us, and she's like, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I know this is going to sound really weird, but I know that guy, and you can't date him. And I'm like, oh, okay. And
what?
She's like, his name's Sherman. My friend dated him a few years ago, and within a couple of weeks, he slept with her mother.
What?
Whoa.
That is a huge accusation that you just got from a stranger.
I know. I'm like, okay, what do I do with this? And I was totally grossed out. I wanted to throw up, and I was like, if it was enough for this woman to interrupt our date and, like, pull me aside, then, you know, she's looking out for me.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like, it kind of fit. Like, when I was looking at this guy, I'm like, yeah, he probably is a motherfucker.
Literally.
Sarah, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, though. Do you think that girl could have been like an ex-girlfriend who's just kind of hating on him?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I thought that at first, but it just her tone and everything, like, it just, you know, why would she say that? It was all too weird, and I had to just get out of there.
Have you left in the middle of a date before?
No, I've never had this happen to me before.
I mean, it's not like the guy was dangerous or anything. He just has a crazy ex story.
It made me nauseous.
Yeah.
I just pictured him, like, knocking boots with my mom, and I wanted to bark.
That's what I was going to say. At that point, Sarah, you got to think about your mom. It's not even about you. You got to get out of there. Otherwise,
Even your grandma.
yeah, who knows what this guy's going to be up to.
And he was weird. He was weird when I talked about how I liked housewives, and now I understand why.
All right. Hey, Sarah.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I do also have to tell you that Sherman is actually listening on the other line, though.
What the
Yep. Sherm, you there?
It's not as black and white as that, you know? It's not as simple as just, you know, sleeping with somebody and the mom. It's not
It's not as black and white as that.
Oh, my God. You slept with their mom? Like, that really happened?
You know, there are a lot of things happening, like, that go into this story that make this story complete.
So it's
and,
true.
Like, you only have certain bits and pieces of it.
Okay, so it's true. Can we hear the rest of it then?
No, I mean, that's all one side of the story. It's not as black and white as that. And that's the thing with that. Like, I can't just
so we need to hear that
and be known as just one thing.
Yeah, but we should hear the other side of the story then, don't you think? Don't you want to defend yourself?
I don't think you're going to hear it right now because I feel like you're just going to turn it against me right now.
No,
You're gonna make fun of me on the radio.
I think what you did is a great
Oh,
thing.
my gosh. No, you do not, Sherman. That is so gross.
I don't know what the big deal is. Like, people get into relationships all the time. They get all messy. I've been cheated on before. You know, I'm sure Sarah's been cheated on before. It happens. It's part of life. Everyone just needs to get on with their lives like I'm trying to do.
I've been cheated on before, but nobody had sex with my mom.
Yeah.
It's the difference.
That's the point.
I'm sure someone's had sex with your mom.
Well, I know someone has. My dad has. Maybe somebody else. I've never asked her about her history that much, but I'm saying nobody's ever cheated on me with one of my parents. How did it happen, Sherman?
I don't want to talk about this. This is all in the past. Why are we bringing up past bullshit, all right? I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to get
it.
A second date with a new relationship with new people.
I get it, Sherman. I get it.
Bringing back old stuff all the time.
If you're not going to comment on it, Sherman, then Sarah, would you like to comment? Aren't you curious?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's a nasty perv, and it all lines up. He was wearing that icky cardigan on our date. And
That's the one thing I know.
You know.
Dudes that wear cardigans, they always hump moms.
Hey, that is a red flag right there.
yeah, he looks like Mr. Rogers. He's a pervert.
I'm not a pervert. There was no children involved in this.
Except for the daughter of the mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, adults. This isn't like children. This isn't like underage people.
Sherman.
Everything was legal. Everything was consensual. Now you're just trying to make me look bad. This is what I said. This isn't what I wanted to be happening right now.
All right, well, let me get this wrapped up for you then, Sherman. Sarah, would you like to go out on a second date with Sherman? We'll pay for it.
Are you f***ing kidding me? I'm not sleeping with some dude that slept with his girlfriend's mom.
Sherman, thanks for your time, man. I promise we're not laughing at you. We just want to know how it happened. That's all.
Jubal, ask me again. Your mom.
And if you tell me how you did that girl's mom, I will let you my mom. That's how bad I want to know.
What is wrong with you?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.